everybody.
Hey!
Where's the camera?
This one.
We didn't know it was
pointing
gonna
at you.
I know, I was looking at that one. I was looking at the battle cam. I was like, that's not pointed at us.
Everyone shut up. I love you. Shut up.
We're excited we haven't all been together.
I know. It's very exciting. Oh, God, I have work to do.
Oh, there's no chat.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 30 of Sahlen's Legacy. And we have a I'm very excited.
Turn it down.
Yay. So, couple things. Obviously, yay, welcome back to our players. I've been here in a minute. I'm very excited. Welcome back. Obviously, yay, welcome.
Yay! I did the
that's
same
me.
thing.
Turn down your devices, man.
It's like when you're on the radio and you talk on the radio.
And you're like, wow.
You too, huh?
No, I was going to wait for you to say turn down your devices again, but I think it passed. I was going to do
It's gonna
it.
make a constant loop of things.
So I know that video at the top of this was probably very confusing and a lot of words, and I talked very quickly. I was very caffeinated when I made that video, much like I am right now. So if you have any questions about the new interactions that we have for our show, please let us know. Also, we're rocking some new toys at the table. Wormwood sent us a wonderful gift package of various sets, so we'll be using dice towers and some of their stuff that they sent us. So again, thank you so much, Wormwood.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Wormwood.
All of that.
Justin and I also have our Wormwood boxes that we use. These are the tabletop.
These are tabletop
Yep,
dice.
dice
We have the
trays.
redwood.
I really
So
want
he's
one
got
of those.
redwood, and I did the what is it? The buy a surprise box, and mine is Bacote, so mine wasn't off the menu.
Bacote.
Oh my God.
They all smell
The
really
chef's
good,
special.
And
too.
then I got an emblem put in mine that says Shavers because that's our last name.
Hey, what's your social security?
Really sorry.
I'll tell you if you give me all your money.
Ryan is also running tech and playing as Andre tonight, so he's got a full.
Oh, the audio's on?
What?
So that's why Ryan looks like he's in a different room.
Is that you said?
No, it's just when.
He's just over there.
Someone said whoa, whoa, audio.
Right, everyone was like,
Oh, that audio. Okay.
We're really excited.
Yeah, that's us. That's our fault.
that's all good.
Interesting question, Fallon. Anywho, so lots of new ways to interact. I just ran through them in the video. I keep out of habit wanting to run through them again, but I won't. So let's get to business. I'm Danny, your DM, obviously, if you've never been here before. Hi, welcome to Reception Studio. We've got all kinds of tabletop RPG content. We'll have some board game stuff coming up soon. The return of a show called Quarter to One. And we also have our very famous Felted Friends on Wednesday night for a perception check. This is Sahlen's Legacy. This is our game with the humans. And we'll just go left to right, starting with Diva.
Wait, so you mean starting with Andre?
My left.
Yeah.
The screen's left.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. No, that's not correct.
technically me.
Fine, you. Go with you.
Technically.
Ryan's over there.
I see.
Over there.
See? I got out of going first.
All right,
Yeah.
so then,
Yep.
Ryan.
All right, I am playing Andre. He is a gnome cleric of Clote, and he is a death cleric. So he has a little bit of a morbid sense of humor when it comes to things involving death. And that's about me. So back up to Diva.
I'm the original gnome cleric.
It's true.
It's true.
That's why we had to seat them on opposite
I'm
sides.
the original
So don't
gnome
cleric each
cleric. My
They
name's
cross the screens,
Starheart.
they explode.
Cleric and anti-cleric.
Her name's Starheart. She has a bit of a proclivity to imbibe the ale and what have you.
Someone took their SAT this weekend.
She is well learned.
She's well learned.
No, probably not so much.
She
But
was
she's
raised by cow people. And
I was raised by cows.
they are cow.
Can I go home now?
Minotaur. And she's been shenaniganing it up with Greyflower. Yeah.
what's that?
Shenaniganing it up.
Yeah,
with
you guys were
Greyflower.
literally
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like splashing in the pool while everyone else was dying. You popped in when you tipped for yourself to come in. You healed some folks and then you popped out.
Yep.
You're like,
and,
okay, bye.
Perfect.
and you also helped when it came time to fight the dragon. You came and fought the dragon.
Oh, good for me.
Classic junk Starheart.
Classic. You don't remember any of this, do you?
Wait, was I drunk when I fought the dragon?
Probably.
Okay, it checks out. It
It
checks
goes
out.
without saying.
Perfect. Hey, I'm Justin. I play Nitzlich Alsup. I'm a Quailier wizard, and I have a heart beast named Hailstorm, who is half dragon, half horse, and I love to learn and get. I get into things that cause trouble while learning.
And how?
Boy, howdy.
Hi, I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone, who is a tiefling warlock rogue, who has just been handed the kill switch for the Mountain of Copperforge. Interesting.
Press the button.
Push the button. So yeah, interesting things are happening, and I'm choosing my dice.
All right. I'm Andrew. I play Bubo, the Quailier elf ranger who may at some point double class. Still got to take care of that now
Yes.
that I'm back.
I definitely thought you were gonna say double cross, and I was like,
Double cross.
Don't tell us.
And I have a heart beast named Dumaril, half owl, half eagle. Yeah, ready to make some shit happen. Oh, I also have a portrait of myself. It's a mimic.
It's a mimic.
But nobody knows it's a mimic.
We all know it's a mimic.
Literally everybody
all
knows. You just
know.
don't believe they know, which is perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
I forgot. I am a level 2 rogue now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, roping
I can't
it
really
up.
do anything of any use other
can't do
than
any
be a
rogues.
little bit sneakier.
Someday you will.
Be a little bit sneaky. I like that.
So once again, I know we talked about it and said this earlier, but just so you know, everything that you do, Tip, does go back into this channel. It keeps our lights on. It pays the rent. It allows us to do what we're doing, and which we love doing. And we love doing it for you and with you guys. So thank you very much.
Sort of throw out the importance of that right there.
And it's let's do it. So last week, our heroes resurrected an ancient Quai named Ulmus, the first of the Quai Lem. He has disappeared to travel northward. You are now all currently accompanied by both the Company of the Iron Horn, which is Starheart's family, adoptive family, the Plains Minotaurs. They're like the mean Minotaurs, except not, and they're vegetarians. They're very nice people. And you're with the Thatchweed Dwarves, who are just very friendly in general. So far, they've given you guys lots of ale and peace. They blew out a dragon's head for you. They're just cool dudes. And with the recent arrival of Klaxon Carbol and the now broken-legged Fizz Binkle, he, as you said, Klaxon has handed over the button, the detonator, basically, for the entire mountain of Copperforge, the kingdom of Copperforge. You have the buzzer.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I would say that knowing you, and you can disagree with me on this, but you would have probably taken a night to think about it. So you all have had a little bit more travel, a little bit more rest. So you're fully rested. You finally had a break. You're hanging out with the dwarves. They're making sure you're fed and warm, and they're sharing tents with you guys. They're being every kind of hospitable. The Plains Minotaurs, the Iron Horn, they're fine just kind of grazing outside and just hanging out, looking at flowers and stuff, picking things, braiding it into their beards.
Do I have a flower crown?
You do have a flower crown.
Flower child.
Yeah. I would say, what was her name? Mahoganyous made you one once she turned back from a bear into a...
She was a bear?
She's a druid, yeah. She turned into a bear to fight the dragon.
Good bear.
That's awesome.
And yeah, you do know that Fizz Binkle is in tremendous pain because he has not been healed. He's just kind of shattered and strapped to.
Thanks, Wormwood.
It's magnetic.
Yeah, I always
Slide it
forget
back
that you
into
can't
place.
grip these things with death as you go to pick them up.
Oh, because it's all.
Because it's all magnetic and
Yeah, so you can pack them all.
So you can pack them up, which is super rad, but I
Super
gotta
rad.
keep remembering that. Woof. Sorry for the distraction.
So Fizzbinkle is in pain.
Oh, horrific
yeah.
pain. But I mean, he's still Fizz, so he's still very like positive about everything. He's just having a rough time.
He's in a positive amount of pain.
Yeah, so while you all are kind of sleeping, you kind of hear through the night, he's groaning, he's not sleeping well. He's splinted and bandaged, but his legs are completely useless.
Oh, rough.
But morning starts to come. You can smell bacon on the air. Eggs are being cooked.
Yes, bacon.
Is it veggie bacon?
It is not veggie bacon. The Ironhorn kind of take care of themselves. They're used to this, so they've already gone out early in the morning to start getting like fruits and vegetables, roots, that kind of thing.
Question before we begin. What's Fizz's health at, or is he just in a lot of pain? He's at full health.
Well, he's damaged. He has not been healed in any way. But I'm not going to tell you his hit points. I wouldn't do
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah. Shattered bones, legs, like they're messed up.
What was that?
Oh gosh, I don't like. Okay.
Hooray. So yeah, you wake up and, oh dear, what's his name? Gilbert Mudminer is basically, he's laying out plates for everybody, or filling bowls and everything, giving people bread. What do you all do with this rare lull of quiet time?
Bubo rushes to get in line first for food, but his mimic portrait beats him. So like the vain portrait of himself is the first thing in line.
Wait, it can move?
I feel like it walks like, it just teeters on its frame.
Yeah. Because the mimic's got to eat or else.
Mimic's gotta eat.
Mimic's got to eat, yo.
Freaks out the dwarves a little bit, but they allow this to happen. They just stare at your
But
now.
Bubo he constantly is trying to pretend like nothing's happening with the portrait. like oh, there's nothing to see here. I'm not quietly feeding my portrait food.
Like under the table.
Close your mouth, won't you?
Right, exactly. And the eyes are just looking every which way.
Perfect.
Reminds me of that scene from Christmas Vacation. Snots, you go in the kitchen, get you something to eat.
Yes. 100%.
Not to be such a Debbie Downer,
Too late.
so close in the morning, but why haven't we blown that mountain up yet?
Oh, I'm not with you right now.
Why haven't we blown that mountain up? Why hasn't she blown that mountain
Where
up
are
yet?
you? I don't know where everybody is.
Oh, are you talking to me now?
We've been talking.
Have we though?
Listen,
okay.
to me, sometimes it seems like you've got multiple personalities. I just really wish that you'd maybe lay off the alcohol every now and then.
I don't have a problem.
Correct, because you are the problem, and the alcohol is what's stemming it. Good
Oh,
morning.
you're gonna lay down the gauntlet with me first thing
listen,
in the morning?
I woke up
you
on
want
the
to talk
wrong
about
side
problems?
this morning.
Okay,
It doesn't
no,
even
so
matter.
you want to
Listen,
know the
I
problem?
wanted to know if
you
Aura has
brought
made the
a
mountain
demon
yet. It
into when
doesn't-
you went inside of a book.
We've already discussed
You
this.
went in the
No, it
demon
doesn't.
book, and now you're
No, we want to know.
And
So,
then, does he have do you
meanwhile-
have any food?
Not yet.
Oh, well, I take your.
Gilbert is
Meanwhile-
like trying really hard to not listen to you as you fight. He's just like flipping eggs.
Meanwhile, Bubo has grabbed his plate of food, and on it is like a stack of mini sausages that he's eating like popcorn while watching them fight with each other.
Yeah.
He's just, go on. It's
Did
great.
anyone see Aura? Which way did she go?
Andre, what are you doing? I'll get to Laura after this.
Having food.
All right, you're chilling. That's cool.
Really? It's just me? That's
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
All right.
fine.
Aura, what are you doing?
I found kind of like we're still in the tent area. Are there any like trees nearby or like kind of a semi-secluded area where I could?
Oh yeah, you've now basically they've rebuilt these tents further up. They've built another camp. This is you've traveled a full day before you rested and woke up again. But yeah, so because of this, you're actually closer to the wilderness. It's easier to find trees and disappear, that kind of thing.
I woke up right before the sun came up and I found a kind of secluded spot in the woods and I'm just kneeling down on my knees and I've got the button in front of me and I summon the falchion and I lay that down on the ground as well. I just try and quiet my mind and I say, Cleth, I don't know if you can hear me, but I've been given a very big responsibility and I cannot make this decision on my own. I know that you have demanded much sacrifice in my service to you, but I hope you can give me some guidance. If I do destroy Copperforge, there's a good chance that I could destroy the evil that dwells within it. But on the other hand, I'd be destroying the home of thousands. And that's a lot of weight on my shoulders. And I could just use your help.
What was the object you placed down again?
It was the button, and then I summoned the Fates and laid that down as well.
The Fates begins to rattle a little bit and kind of spin, and it points further deeper into the woods. You follow where it points, basically it's guiding you as you hold it. You go past the trees and you find a waystone from a path that's no longer used just because of how nature has shifted these natural mountain paths. And from behind it, you see a shadow that should be cast on the ground. It's that thin, that sort of whispery thin, but it's hovering up behind the rock, sort of flickering. But you can tell that it has your attention. The few times you have communicated directly with Cleth, it's been similar to this, less direct, not corporeal, but present. And you hear the voice say, "What do you feel?"
I feel that if Calrek is left to his own devices, he'll just heal and grow stronger, and he'll amass more forces.
Kurluk, right?
Karluk.
Yes.
Yep, that one.
You may be right. And Alhun, the one that is with him, he is lower than us, but he is not to be trifled with. It may be worth it just to destroy him.
Do you think it would be powerful enough to destroy him?
If you catch him off guard, yes. You could send him back to his own plane, his own prison. Whee!
Ching, ching, ching. Slicey, slicey.
What was that? What was that?
What's
What
it
was
mean?
that?
We don't
No,
know.
we're waiting. Oh, for the rat or whoever makes the fart sound first. Oh, she was on it.
I guess that's
I don't know if they can hear it.
I don't know if you heard it.
Our chairs are super. Me
Diva
and Diva's
did it.
chairs are really farty. She's committed. She wants
All
it
right,
so
Diva.
bad.
Diva has it. You have it.
What do I get? What do I
Blessing.
A blessing.
Oh, sweet.
The blessing.
Say the blessing.
Apparently, apparently I'm on.
Oh, it's okay. It's my favorite.
Bless you for
That
farting
for
in public.
nonstop.
I
Yeah,
have one blessing.
'tis the season.
The blast. Oh god, my favorite is the cat in the box. Like it was just holding it there. Oh god. Stop humor like that makes me.
So good.
Anyway, back to
We're
game.
all so excited. We're all here tonight.
We're so excited. We're super excited.
Back to game.
So hearing Cleth say this, can you scry on them? Are they all in the mountain right now?
If you follow.
I could split my focus. I don't know if I would be strong enough to reply to you today. But think of it like this. You, as a tiefling, were Cloth's mistake. You were my mistake. We don't have to be as bad as my father, but sometimes death is necessary. I cannot tell you what to do, but I can aid you if you need me to. At a price.
I know your price. I'll wait for word from you. Perhaps I can find another that could scry on the mountain and see if everyone is there.
Very well. Stab the fates into an oak when you are ready, and I will report. And flickers away.
And I'll head back to camp.
Good shit.
All right.
There's something I would like to do at
That was cool.
camp. There's something I would like to do at camp.
Okay.
I feel like I should.
Where is Fizzbinkle, please?
Vizbinkle is in the base of the tent that you all have been staying in, which is also where you all have been eating.
Okay.
So that is Gilbert Mudminer's tent. And Fizz is there. Actually, Gilbert is sitting next to him with like a bowl, and he's spoon feeding him some stuff.
So I go into, before I go into the tent, is there any ale?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, these dwarves are very well stocked.
I grab a tankard,
Huh?
and I, I'm assuming it's like a tent flaps.
Mm-hmm.
So I whoosh open a tent flap, I pop my head in, and I'm like, hello there!
Gilbert was like in the middle of feeding Fizz, and so you startle him and you just hear like,
Well, I got something to wash that down with. And I go and I give Fizz the tankard, and then I summon my, I present my holy symbol, which is like my tankard.
Mm-hmm.
Tankard of Truth. That's what I'm calling it now. I'm Wonder Woman. And I can restore up to 30 HP for him.
great. Yeah, so he drinks from it, and you can see his pain is eased, but it does not heal his bones. But he...
Thank you, lady.
Oh, if you drink the rest of that, you'll feel better. Trust me.
I wish I could. Stomach's not that big.
Well,
Yeah, so he's still pretty down for the count. You see Klaxon just sitting in a corner. His clockwork beast has just been circling the tents throughout the night because he just, in general, does not feel safe anymore.
Right.
But he himself is just feeling, you can read it on his face, that he's feeling guilty and weak, that he could not make the choice. So he's just kind of brooding. And then Andre and...
I've gotten breakfast by this time.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kind of stewing while just eating it.
Sure.
Just waiting for Orr to get back wherever she is.
Did you get the soup that he had too? Or are you stewing in your stew?
I got some eggs. I got the bacon.
Oh, okay.
The bacon.
So,
Yeah.
Starhawk, do you come back out after, or
I'm gonna stay in for a minute. I think if we're all just eating breakfast, because
okay?
just
Yeah.
see.
Then
what's going on.
if I don't see you, I wouldn't come up to talk to you.
Okay.
Can I crack into one of those books that
Yes.
I brought back?
Yes, you may.
I want to go the route of druid, so I don't know if, because I where we last left on me grabbing the two different books, I didn't know if you were gonna, how you wanted to do that, if you wanted
Right.
to let me make a choice or.
Yeah, it was between... It was the waterfall and the
Something else with a tree, I think, right?
sprouting seed under the mountain. Mm-hmm. Yes. But you were leaning more toward like heal, no?
No, because we already have that.
Okay.
I wanted to go more druid.
Oh, right,
just so I
right.
could have more ranged attacks other
Okay.
than my longbow.
Sure.
Against some of these spiritual beasties.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, being an elf, I feel like that's kind of a natural draw for him anyway.
Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, you open the book that has the sprouting seed under the mountain. You read through, and the first several pages are. And I'd say you've actually been reading this on any downtime that you've had. It's a fairly heavy volume. But you also notice the further you read into it, the ink sort of shifts in color and becomes harder for you to see it. The information is still coming through to you.
Beer goggles.
But again, at the beginning, it was mostly like histories of Hortiel. You learn that, he used to go by many names. He's one of the only gods that is said to still wander Saul, like actually be on this plane of existence. He's watching over everyone in his own way. And as you continue to go, it talks about how he has he's planted the mountains, he's shaped the trees.
Would those be the
he's sculpted
chapters
the
that
birds.
was like boring?
Quite the opposite. It's
Pictures.
as you read, as this information flows, you're not really in control of your hands. Like your sub processes know when it's time to like get up and eat, or like it's time to fight, or it's
Interesting.
time to whatever. But once you're reading, it's
like
more
on
like
Fast Forward or something.
you are being
Force fed this material.
yes.
Sucking it interested.
And when it finally flips to the final page, you feel like enraptured. There's something about
Enlightened.
oh man. But
Maybe
by
Boobo
now-
thinks he's enlightened.
Yeah,
but
right.
it's just not.
But-
He feels like there's the golden beam of sunlight hitting him, but it's really nothing. It's
When you get to the back, you finally get to this final page in this morning. You've had time to actual leisure time to get through the rest of this book. There is lots of beautiful script of shapes and runes and things that have lost meaning, at least to you. These aren't Kwai symbols; these are celestial symbols, and you're just not sure what they are. But there is a shape in this script for a handprint, and you can feel as you're looking at it. It's a simple like yes or no.
oh yeah.
Blue pill or red pill?
Right.
You place your hand to the palm. Your hand to the palm. Fuck me. You place your palm on the page,
Yeah.
and all the light kind of pulls from the pages, illuminates your palm from the back, or your hand from the back, springing through your fingers, and then is gone. But you feel this light warmth to you, and when you stand up, you were at the bottom of this tent. It was initially dirt, but you find when you stand up to leave that underneath you is this
I'm now
fresh patch of grass underneath you.
Where are you at when you're reading this book? Are you in the tent, like after you done eating, or?
Yeah, I mean that's what Daniel just said. Yeah, I'm in my little.
Or wherever you go. This is what happens. But yeah, so now, boop, boop. Next time you level up, go a little druidy.
Cool.
Boobo, what did you just do?
I did what all cool people do, and I read a book.
Oh,
You read?
that just
Yes, I read a book.
What was it about?
Stuff, good stuff.
Good stuff?
Yep. Yep, really good things.
Like what?
There just became grass underneath your feet.
Oh, really?
All of a sudden, I
didn't even notice.
Putting his toes.
Yeah, I did not even know. And like as his toes squidge the grass, his eyebrows rise up.
Somehow, the book feels regret.
And Boobo is smoking now? What book is that?
A really good one.
May I see it?
Nope. Last time you read a book, it almost killed everybody and yourself.
Did you kill anyone just now?
Not that I know of,
Well, then may I see the book?
I suppose.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and I like fast read through everything. And basically just get all that he just, oh, well done.
For you, it reads more like a textbook.
It's
Yeah, the lights don't glow for you. There's
just
a
plain.
book. Just
I love
plain
it.
old history.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's perfect for me.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh. I was like the zombie survival guide kind of style. Oh. Where did you find this?
It was in the library with a bunch of other books. You know where the books are kept.
Right. No, the library
In the mountain.
in the mountain.
Coverforge.
Right.
Right. Yep.
Were there more books like this?
It's a library, so there were books.
The dwarves have begun packing up the tents now. They're loading up the carts, strapping the donkeys to the wagons, that sort of thing. And they start to continue to roll.
Donkeys to the wagons.
Yeah.
I just got a different. I knew exactly what you meant.
Do I sense that any kind of if I detect, I'm going to detect magic on it. Is the magic still within the book, or do I feel like it's been used after he's put his hand,
Transfer,
you know.
Make an Arcana check for me, please.
So okay, so if I, all right. So I'm gonna cast detect magic,
Okay.
and then let that go from there.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you can tell that this book is, for all intents and purposes, a book. But you have heard of books like this, these books that directly and truthfully tell the story of the gods, that they can act as conduits if the god is willing to communicate through the pages. So in this case, whatever happened to Bubo was because, most likely, Hortiel himself said, yup.
You got greenlit by the green thumb.
Yeah.
Do I recognize any of the celestial symbols, knowing it's celestial?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's mostly what the feeling he got. It's those words. It's
Got
basically
it.
it's like, I enter into this contract with you, Hortiel. Blah 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 blah. Like I vow to serve and all this stuff.
Boo, this is amazing, and you've been blessed.
Really?
Oh no.
As I point under the grass, go.
Anyway, yeah, this is yours.
Yep, you're right.
No, I know, but it's, cherish that. That's actually something very special.
Yep, not gonna kill people or make a pact with a demon person.
Look what happened when you read a book. Knowledge is power.
Yep, you got some power.
I did, and now you do too.
Right, Power Brothers, high five. All right, good high
You
five.
just smacked him in the forehead.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Gilbert walks up to all of you and he takes off his apron. It's all greasy from bacon grease and all this.
Gilbert
all
does?
the cooking. Yes.
Okay.
Now I know you've got a lot of things to get done, but we do have something of a festival in Thatchweed, which is a town. It's just down here. It's where we're from. It's tonight. If you're all interested, you look like you could all use a rest.
I mean, we're still waiting for Aura to get back. We don't know where she went.
I think
here.
I think I'm still in the.
Just sitting in the corner eating breakfast too.
Take two. We're still waiting for Aura to get back, and I don't know when. I don't know where she went.
I'm right here.
Jeez.
Oh, this magic power is amazing. I can summon people.
I don't think that's.
Are you here too?
I think I'm still in the tent.
Where have you been?
They packed up the tents. You
I
are
was
no
gonna
longer in a
talk to
tent.
Clax. Okay.
I mean, Klaxon's still there. Everybody's
Yeah.
still present. It's just they're getting ready to move.
okay.
Yes.
I needed to seek counsel on something, so
Did you blow the mountain up yet?
no.
Why not?
Why not?
It's everyone's home.
It's easy. Just touch the button.
You could easily destroy someone's home that's been there for thousands of years. We're
Considering what's in it, yes.
The evil that is mounted in that mountain is beyond comprehensible right now.
Can any one of you scry?
What?
Can any one of you scry?
No,
Can you spell that for me?
I can't.
SCRY scry.
Great. Can you use it in a sentence?
Can you scry?
Clearly, I could not. I don't know what this word means. I thought I would learn more words by reading a book. Clearly, I read the wrong book.
Scrying is a magical spell that allows you to essentially spy on people.
I open the book and start flipping through it. Scry, 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 scry.
It allows you to peek in
No, I
on
can't.
others, also
scry.
an object or a person. Yes. No, I cannot scry.
Yes or no?
Andre?
Unfortunately, no.
I have a
Question.
question.
Yes.
The last time I was here, I was looking for signs of my family, and I didn't see any of blood family. Has there been any signs, or do I still not know where?
Funny you should ask. Gilbert continues talking. Also, outside of the celebration, we are housing some of the injured from Copperforge here. We know they couldn't take them all up north, so we took some of the least injured down to Thatchweed. Just a thought if you want to check in on some friends, something like that.
Did any of them happen to look like this?
The majority of them were gnomes, yes.
No. Like this.
Drunk?
Draw him a picture in the sand.
I just want to point out that Starheart has like had a sip.
Starheart, hold up your brace, sir.
My what?
Your brace.
Racer.
Like this.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right? Yes, aye.
Yes. Yes.
Aye, yes. Right, yeah.
Like
they're
this?
there. Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go to the party.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm down to party.
We have time to party?
What else are we gonna do? Blow up a mountain?
Yeah, the mountain's not being blown up
Consider
yet.
it
I thought we were heading north.
it is north. It's
Yeah,
on the
the
way.
party's on the way.
We have to drop off our ore and then we'll be on our way. All of our moon catch. That's where we deliver it to be dispersed.
The moon what?
So Mooncatch ore was
Mooncatch
maybe
ore,
go
okay.
batshit crazy in the other place,
some of
but elsewhere it's completely harmless.
Okay. Moon catch.
Yeah, he gave you guys some, and their wagons are full of these crystals.
I have to write that down.
There's one in my pocket.
I'd like to go find Klaxon really quickly.
Sure, he's mounted up as well as Fizzbinkle is sitting on the back or strapped to the back of his beast, his clockwork beast.
Klaxon,
Yeah.
did you happen to leave any of your automatons in the mountain?
I left a bunch of them to try and fight and claw as much as possible. I'm too far to know if any of them are still around.
So there's no way you could see what they see?
It doesn't work like that. It's more like a battery, some force of energy to just keep them moving. They follow orders and they'll do what I say until they can't. But I don't have a mental link with them. If they can't hear me and I can't hear them, that's it.
I see. All right. Well, we're headed north anyway to check on the refugees, I suppose, and check up on
And we
Starheart's
might as
family.
well party along the way.
How far would you say we are from Copperforge?
You are
We're like days travel.
you're days away now. You're at like the third mountain up.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
You're fairly far. And then Thatchweed, as he's walking you all toward the town, you can even see it off the side of the mountain. So the one path kind of goes again straight along this mountain crest. This one just dips a little bit. There's an outcropping of this mountain, and that's where Thatchweed sits. You can see the rooftops, obviously, thatched houses, and lots of tall grass that they can make their
Would you
roofs
say they're
run. So-
thatched roof cottages?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are there? Wait, what's more puns with thatch?
No, it wasn't me. There's no
Thatched pretty neat.
dragon men walking around. Is there?
Oh.
There it is. Thank you. That was a Jogdor. The burning. Oh, interesting. Wow.
The
Anyone else know?
Burninator.
Jogdor? All right.
Wow, there needs to be a vast education happening.
Anyway,
do that
sorry,
after
that
the
was my
stream.
fault. I derailed us. Sorry, that was me.
No, you're fine. All right, so Gilbert continues to describe basically what this event is. Tonight, the moon will be the closest to Sol, this world, that it will be this year. And he says every year they hold a Mooncatch festival. So their streets and everything are lined with Mooncatch. Their walls are also supported with that. And he tells you that there is a very large Mooncatch crystal in the center of their town that is there to basically on the night it absorbs. It can only charge on this night every year. And so they turn it into an event. They make it a dance. It's like it's a small wonder of the world. It's like the biggest ball of twine when it comes to magic. Like it's kind of kitschy, but it's really cool and important to them because they use that magic to basically take care of the town. Like if there's any lack of crops, they can use it for spells to bring these crops back. They can use it for the materials to dig better, to do all these things. So they use that charged crystal throughout the year to better thatch reed.
Is it valuable?
To them immensely. It's their lifeblood.
I would say it's invaluable.
They're invaluable. I wanna fuck around too, but I gotta run again.
You do that tomorrow, all right? You save it for tomorrow, young man.
We can play.
Young man.
So you all make it. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you arrive at Thatchweed?
And we're just journeying right now, right? While we're walking, I come up to Starheart. Starheart, what would you say if we lost the mountain?
What?
Sorry.
Apparently, I needed my glasses to hear you.
I saw that.
I knew she was drunk.
A couple of sips, right?
She has had a sip.
Being at one of your family homes, would you be upset if we lost the mountain?
Yeah, man.
It's just a place.
Where my family lives.
Not anymore.
You kind of hear Greyflower sigh behind you.
Where the little people who birthed me.
Oh, thank you, Cactus Trophy.
Yay!
$10.
Reroll
to anyone because I enjoy those. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Cactuar Stir Fry.
Reroll for what?
Reroll. For any of us.
For the party, you can all pull from that.
Thank you.
Thank you, the potato pony. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Potato Pony. That's a great name.
Hello, potato pony.
Are you just talking to her, or can we
Just
do-
talking to her at the moment.
That
You
is
can face forward. It's fine. I can hear you.
But I want to look at you.
But you're
That-
talking to the mic.
That is the ancestral home of the tiny people who birthed me, but not raised me, but birthed me from their canal of love.
Wow.
One of the dwarves is like,
Canals of
I understand your sentiment, but in the end of the day, when nobody's living there, it is just a mountain.
Wait, is nobody living there?
Is nobody living there?
everyone got out that could. As far as you know, everyone did successfully evacuate, with the exception of some military parties who stayed behind so that people could get away.
Well, I'd like to make sure that I would like to make sure that those who I share blood in my veins with,
I'm very aware of Greyflower's presence.
that they
It's just
are
like chewing on straw. Just
safe. But I already know that my real family who raised me to be a good thief is safe.
Are you okay?
I'm thinking very slowly because I do not want to upset the balance of the party.
Understood. Hopefully
gonna think about
we'll have good news when we reach the town.
Yes.
Right, well, we're almost there. He kind of leads the charge. He stomps ahead of the cart. He's just a very jolly little fella, little dwarf. Welcome to Thatchweed. And he like looks around, and it is a shithole. Like it is. Oh no. There's lots of buildings. There's clearly a decent population here. I mean, maybe
pretty
300
300 to
to
400
400
people. It's a small town, but it's like he's very proud of it. And so like yeah, in the like in sort of like the clay form, like walls and stuff. You see little bits of mooncatch kind of sticking and everything. Nothing's glowing yet because it's daytime.
From the places that I have slept in the duration of my life, would you say that this still looks very bad, or it looks
Looks all right to you. You like
okay.
with the Iron Horn. You're used to just kind of sleeping outside in the grass. So it's like for you, you're like, all right. But everybody else is like,
I would like to run. Is the giant moon crystal thing within view?
not yet. So you're coming down off this slope, and you're coming across what is their main street, which is a handful of buildings, which leads into a marketplace. Beyond
Delaware.
the marketplace, you do see a crystal about 4.5 feet in height, in that same sort of jagged shape as the small ones that you all have had. So it's the exact same thing, just scaled up, and it's in this little ceremonial area in the center. You could tell they built a fountain, but they couldn't really find a water source. So it's a little run down. But people have like little carts up there. They're making snack foods.
Are people
and
like
stuff.
standing in front of it and there's like a painter like drawing their picture?
Absolutely, yes, yeah. So I mean that's the kind of stuff that's happening. And
Yes.
so,
Can Boo Boo get in line for that?
yes, you can. But yeah, so he's marching around and saying, this is the only time of the year that anyone ever comes here because they want to see the moon catch stone light. It's going to be beautiful, my friends. I can't wait to show you. But enjoy your day. There'll be music, there'll be dancing. Please make yourselves at home. If anyone gives you any trouble, say you're Gilbert, all right?
Do you think the retreating party from Copper Forge has stopped by here?
Well, he said some of the injured are here.
Yeah, they've already got.
Speaking of the injured, where might we find them?
They would be in the catacombs.
Oh,
Well,
That sounds ominous.
they're not that bad. They're all right. Normally we bury the dead there, but there were so many infirmed, we had nowhere to put them. We only have so many buildings here. Once we ran out of spaces in the houses, we started to put the injured in there. We have healers there, and I think they're comfortable. We've got plenty of straw and things for them to lie on. Not enough bedrolls, of course, but we're doing our best. I'm not much of a healer myself, but some of the ones from Copper Forge are also there.
I would like to go visit the catacombs. Does anyone else want to come?
yes.
Was there a place we can drop our stuff off at?
Oh.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Follow me. Marches off to it's a building that looks like every other building in this town, but this one just has a sign that says "Inn" on it. And
It's just IN though. It's not even INN. It's just IN.
But it ends backwards.
he opens the door, and it's like it's every building has the exact same floor structure, but they put a little table up, and there's like a couple cots in the back and stuff. He's like, right, drop them off here. Verna here, she'll make sure that all of your things are taken care of. They're under a perfect watchful eye. All right.
Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, absolutely.
When I give him
And,
10 gold pieces.
oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. He takes it and he gives half to the woman watching your stuff.
What stuff do we have? Like, what kind of stuff were we giving them?
So much. I mean, it's up to you what you want to carry, what you don't.
Probably just like generic packs.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like probably your
Bedroll.
bedroll.
Yeah, since I'm in line to get my picture painted, I sent World to hand it off, and he's just like bringing
Delivering.
he's delivering just my bedroll or whatever.
I feel like he drops it off, rolls his eyes, and flies back out.
But he does it a little faster because he doesn't want to miss being in the painting.
That's true. He wants to be in that painting.
Ahem,
Like elf, like Heartbeast.
ahem, ahem. So about this dance, I've never been to a dance.
You've never been to a dance before?
Ugh, even I've been to a dance.
Yeah, well, not everyone is Unisage.
I can imagine growing up with, traveling on the road with the Minotaurs. You probably wouldn't get to.
Do you got
Jubilate
like a
all
dance
that
card
often?
where people write their names in and then they woo you?
Oh, it's nothing that formal. It's more like social dancing. We do a couple line dances, that sort of thing. They're really easy to pick up. They're not that bad.
It's very easy. Just wait on the wall, have your drink, and watch everyone else learn how to dance.
Okay.
Before we head in anywhere else, I take off the ceremonial robes that I've been wearing for so far, and switch over to like a casual look.
Sure.
Is it also a robe?
This is a casual robe.
No, it's more like
Like a bathrobe?
like a tunic and long shorts, but still dark colors and with my holy symbol cloaked.
And as you look around, there are tourists basically kind of wandering around. You see a batch of 4 people. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. They're kind of walking around, and they're in the greens of the Eastern Kingdom of Estrain, and they belong to King Stoneroot, who's a human king way out east. But yeah, they're just kind of taking it in. They keep kind of looking at the crystal, like waiting for it to light up and stuff. They've got this like local snack bread thing.
Aw.
Like they seem to be having a very good time.
2 questions.
Yes.
1, are any of them cute?
Roll for hotness.
Well, Ronus.
Okay, let's do it. We'll go down the line. There's a bunch of them.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
I want to know that, and then.
So you go up to them then. I'll say you go up to them and start chatting.
Are you
and
cute?
To
From-
like
I would
determine
like
if
to
you
look
like
at them from afar.
Are you my mother?
Okay, cool. So I will remember who's who.
Oh well, I can. Okay, I'll talk to them. Because I wanted to know also if there was like a tailor or a clothier or something.
Sure. That
You
wouldn't
know
be
we're in
them,
like
'cause
you
they're
know we're in like
tourists.
Reno right now, right?
This is like Reno.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So it looks like
Fresno. We're in Fresno.
Oh,
So-
Lauren. Ew.
if they were in a line,
Yeah, I should.
there is a very attractive woman
Okay.
sort of leading the pack. You can tell she's the one who seemingly wanted to drag everyone here.
She's a dwarf, though, right?
She is not. She's a human.
Oh.
And her company is a mix of humans and halflings, which
Okay.
are the primary residents of the human kingdoms in Saul.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine being near them.
Sure. So you hear them chatting with each other, and you learn that her name is Leary. She's an 8.
Okay. Out of 10 or out of 20?
Out of 10.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Try not to leer and leery.
Dob is a halfling, and he is a 5. Not particularly cute. Wilbert is another one of their companions. He's a human. He's also an 8.
With a name like Wilbert, huh? He better be.
And I lied. There's one I misread. And then a woman named Susan is a 7, and she is also a human. So only one half.
What if you had rolled a 1?
It would be fun. I don't know. No, so they're all right.
They'd have a really good personality.
But Leary and 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, I was right. Sorry, I skipped one. One more. No.
Oh, that worked.
And another 8 at the end.
okay.
Some good looking folks.
Janice is a halfling.
It's the hometown hotties, man. The hometown hotties are where it's at.
And there's Susan.
Who's the innkeeper?
Oh shoot.
Virna.
Virna.
Yeah.
Virna?
Something like that.
Virna?
Whatever I said, I made it up.
We'll just go for now.
Virna. I think it was Virna.
Mean old bitty.
I look at the group, I guess.
So, any of you fine folk going to the dance?
Oh, we wouldn't miss it.
No, keep please,
needs a
by all
wingman.
means. I'm going to cut in real fast. Verna,
Chairman of the sea dance.
does anyone around here practice Arcana or Wizardry?
Yeah, there's an enchanter's district. It's 3 houses down, really. But yeah, that's where most of our magic users are. They tend to work in runes and more like physically embedded sorts of magics.
Oh, interesting.
But not much for, we don't really do that here.
That's fine. Thank you. That way. While you are frolicking about, does anyone want to go to the Enchanter's District?
I'll go with you.
Oh, were we not going to
I think
the
we were gonna.
catacombs?
I think we were gonna wait, but if you'd rather go to the catacombs now, Andre, we can.
Because Bubo's getting his picture done, right?
Yeah, more am I in line.
You are now at the front
Roll
of the
for
line.
line,
You're,
okay.
you're now posing, and I'm going to see how well they do.
Great. Like awkwardly leaning on my portrait. And,
Yes, absolutely.
Or like holding
Yeah,
it
'cause
up
they're-
next to me.
Oh my
They're
God.
also painting
Are you-
your portrait. so
are
your
you
portrait-
rolling for
I'm like
the
heavily
painter?
hinting, but do it like this. Like the good one that it's already done.
It is the most gorgeous piece of art you've ever seen in your life. It is a sight to see. The artist himself looks at it and is like,
Is enlightened.
I did it.
this is my best work.
He's tearing a little
He
bit.
hands it to you. No charge.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Well, so he hands it. The artist hands it to me, but he's still stunned by it, so he's looking at it, so I don't see it yet.
Yeah.
And when I go to grab it and I flip it around, just tears. And you know, like in SpongeBob, like it's those really big eyes that are like, like that's what's going on right now.
The artist just starts packing up all his things.
Everybody else in line.
His life's work. He can't top it.
He starts walking down the street, holding all this shit. Everyone behind you is like,
That's hilarious.
But then I turn it around and hold it up. Like Simba, I hold it up, and everybody in line is like,
Angel cries.
I'm so sorry.
everybody in line is
They start
instantly
worshiping the painting.
satisfied.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh god,
You
I
get
hope
the,
he
you get
signs.
the guy that freaks out in Avatar.
So I know the catacombs are pressing, but I also really want to go I want to dress for the dance.
Sure. All right, so we'll go. Beep, 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 beep.
She's like 19.
You guys are going to the
Dance.
Enchantress District?
Yes,
And I-
please.
Well, I told Andre I'd go to the catacombs.
Okay.
Oh
I'll
no,
go with
it's fine. I'd much rather.
Wait,
everyone
Boobo,
was
don't you want to look
together.
all?
Then I guess I'm going to the
Snappy?
enchanters.
Don't you want to look dapper for the dance?
I know I do.
Look at me.
Okay, point made.
Doomerel like puffs his chest feathers.
You know, your mimic painting looks very, very good this time.
What?
Your mimic looks very good this time.
My what?
Your mimic.
What are you talking about? I don't
He doesn't know that we know.
Your mimic
Your-
is lightly gnawing on your arm. 'cause it's hungry.
No, buddy.
Your
Like,
mimic.
no, what? Guys like pushing him out. Here, stop it.
Still don't know how you read that entire book. All right. Let's,
One page at a time.
It's sound book read you.
Actually, I kind of did. I kind of just read me. Let's be honest. All right. Yo.
Wonderful. So you head to the Enchanter's District, which is two of those houses put together.
Oh, it's a
With the wall
duplex.
blown out. Yeah, so it's like one long building, and the walls, like the type of sediment or whatever that was used, the type of adobe, it's kind of plaster color, with little rocks in it and stuff. But you step inside, and this may be the nicest thing you've seen since you came to town. It looks like there is a genuine order to things. The shelves here are very nice and distinct. You see different gems and crystals, kind of like, so you see a shit ton of mooncatch because it's very widely available here. But that seems to be like, you know, this is like if you're baking a cake, mooncatch is the flour. So there's just a lot of it. But you can see sort of as the shelves go along, there's like one wall that's mooncatch. The next batch of shelves, you see sort of these emerald
you
colored.
pick your base first, and then you.
Absolutely, yeah. And so you see them, and they're taking things like weapons, they're taking things like books, and they're like hammering these things
This is
in,
Cold Stone,
finishing
but-
them out.
I feel like it's.
This is gemstone.
I feel like you can also get this moonstone
Can
in
you mix
like
up
necklaces and
freedom?
keychains
Right.
and
It's
all
the-
kinds
it's the
of like
turquoise for Native
souvenirs.
Americans.
You
It's
should
just
get
a-
Starheart a necklace.
Jeff Mahler's.
Oh,
Just that with me.
Stone.
At Star.
Creamy freedom.
I will, but I'm going to the tailor, so I can't.
Super
Deuces.
rad. I super want them to work on my longbow since I lost the ortho version and I had to do a new longbow. So I would love to find somebody who can.
Yeah, there's like a small forge in the back, and there's people who are tinkering with it looks like.
Is there like a front desk that we walk up to and be like?
Not exactly that. There seem to be multiple stations happening, but there is someone who's kind of pacing back and forth and overseeing.
Good
everything.
morning. Can someone help
Hello,
us?
you pacer McPacey pants.
Right. What?
I've heard this is a place for magical attunement.
Right, why are you here?
Because I've got a longbow.
That's nice.
Can you attune it?
I can do a lot of things.
Would you like to attune my magical longbow?
Like is a very strong word. What have you got?
Gold.
Oh, gold.
Oh, what do you want?
Something powerful.
Something
Something useful.
Powerful and useful.
Like gold? What?
I live in this shit town. I don't make a lot of money.
Right.
I don't need a lot of money. I want knowledge and power and other sort of magical things.
Well, I have some of that.
Well, now we're talking business.
What can I get for one of these dragon claws? And I pull out one of the elemental dragon claws.
He tries to retain his composure. He does not. His eyes bug out of his head. He's like,
Great. All right. Yes.
Seems all right.
Seems okay. All right. Bobo, I think we have something to bargain with.
Yeah, but look at how much he wants that.
Right. So we're going to get some good stuff.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
The one I like twitch.
What are the services that you provide here?
We can build, we can repair, and we can destroy.
Okay.
Safely.
What sort of things can you build?
Well, tools, weapons, harnesses. Maybe book casings.
Do you have
traps.
a specific thing that you are better at than most?
I'm better at everything.
He does lots of things.
I train all of them.
and they're like, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Ding, ding, ding.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna need his bow fixed.
And can he do like?
Can you enchant?
Can you?
That's what we do.
Fine. That's fine.
Oh, damn it.
Do you have any ready-made swords that are enchanted?
Sure.
We'd like a list of your enchanted items, please.
Reaches into his pocket and is like,
Oh my.
You've been a
I wanna
busy
see if we can
boy.
enchant my quiver and my bow.
What sort of thing are you looking for? We can save you some time.
Well, all right. I've got a longbow, and then my quiver. Can you enchant the quiver so any arrows that go in could be magical coming out?
Ah, the old dip and slip.
Yes. Wait, are we talking about the same
Daddy
thing there?
Mongoose, bro.
Broken.
From the foul line, dip and slip, swish.
thank you for the follow, Count of La Monte Cristo.
Oh, perfect timing. Goodness.
Hello.
Oh, it is. Hi, Christian.
Hello.
From Second City.
Oh,
No, oh, sorry, different Christian.
Different Christian. Hi, different Christian, not from Second City.
hi, Christian in general.
Welcome.
Danny.
Whoever
There's
you
the
are, we
canal of
appreciate
love
you
and
here.
the old good dip and slip.
All right, I'll take the tooth for the bow.
No. That tooth is worth more than just that bow.
Where else are you gonna sell it?
Anywhere?
Bow and quiver.
Oh, the quiver I have to make scratch. We don't have that in stock.
I wish I was in this room.
What do you need for stock? What do you need?
I have the materials, I just haven't built it.
What are
that
the
takes time.
What are the materials? Oh, you have the materials. Excuse me.
Right.
I'm gonna make an insight check.
Okay.
I'm not good at it, but we're gonna try and bargain here for old Bubo. 6.
What were you trying to find out?
If,
Just to see
if
he was
that
flexible.
Yeah, if that bargain was a good bargain for the tooth for the enchanted bow.
Yeah, it's hard for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
Boo, it's up to you. You know, we have these claws.
How much are the claws worth?
Oh, I don't know how much they are, but that's how much we
Okay.
have.
Are you in here with us?
Yes.
Okay. What else did I get? Did I get anything from the past few?
Mostly everyone else took the things to keep that simpler. So, I mean, you have 500 extra gold. You got lots of money.
We
You
have a
didn't
lot of
necessarily
money,
pick
but
up
he's
any of
not
the-
interested in money at all.
Good, so
Do
I'll
you?
give that to them.
Sorry. Do you remember how much you told us the dragon claws were worth? I can't remember. I think
He.
you said.
I did say they're extraordinarily rare, and depending on the buyer, they could be worth a lot.
Yes,
of
it wasn't a detailed.
But
it was just. It was good.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to.
These are enchanted items, though. They could be very, very powerful for
Sir,
us.
I don't think you understand. These claws could easily sell for in the high platinum range.
Yes, again, less concerned with money. I want more items. That claw, no matter what it's worth, is one claw. I can use it exactly once. That is not a lot of value for me. I'm not going to sell it. I want to use it. I want to expend it.
That's fair. Let us.
Any other items?
Forgive me. Let us discuss maybe things that we want. You've given us a lot of options, and then we'll come back to you with a more clear plan.
Certainly. I will see you all at the festival, I'm sure.
Yes, of course. How late are you open till today?
Oh, well, I'll close down about 10 minutes to sundown.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Please.
Just off chance, do you enchant amulets? And I kind of hold up my holy symbol.
What do you need done?
I was just curious if it was possible.
Anything's possible.
Fair enough. I'll let you know.
All right.
He like pushes his little glasses back on his face, but they're like welding glass. They're super thick, super dark. And he just goes back and you just see like a bunch of glowing shit in his hands. He's like mushing them together and stuff.
He's got those spades, like this little
Okay. I think we should have. I think if he can do stuff, I think we should have a bag of holding.
Yeah.
We don't have one of those yet?
We do not.
Not yet.
We do not. Okay.
I think that's a very good. I've always wanted one. Never had one.
Yep.
And that's one of my preferences.
I think we need to find more things to give him because I don't think giving him the one dragon claw for one item is really worth it. Those dragon claws would seem very valuable.
I could part with one of these, and I hold up one of the vials of elemental dragon blood that I have.
That might be something very. How many do you have?
Are you still inside?
More than one.
No, we've stepped right outside.
We're
the
right
shadow
outside the
office.
door.
10 or the whatever, you know.
I have 5.
Okay.
But I'm not going to part
But what
with
did I
all of
think?
them.
See, you all are pulling out very valuable things.
Mm-hmm.
What about we give him things that aren't as valuable,
I
but
don't
they're
have-
things?
I
He
don't
just
carry
needed
things.
items.
That's very
Carry
true.
We need
things that
items.
aren't.
I'm not good at. I'm
What
not
do we
good
have?
at deceiving, though.
I have a.
The moon is the moonstone stuff valuable to him.
No, he has
got-
There's a wall of it right here.
Well, maybe we add to his wall. It's more things.
I've got a couple javelins. I've got
Well, you
an
all
orc
think on these
spear.
items. Starheart, you're going dress shopping.
Yes.
This is very important. We must get to that.
Yes.
So you head out into the market square, and you actually see there are dresses that seem themed to the occasion.
And what is that theme?
So the Mooncatch Festival is all about that particular brand of crystal, right? So what this dressmaker has done, they've worked with a jeweler and have taken these Mooncatch crystals and rounded them out, so these perfect spheres. So they're almost like pearls in their natural state, and they're sewn in across like the sleeves, around like the wrists and stuff like that, in these like very adorned patterns. And it's on a sort of not quite silk. It's made out of plant matter, but it shimmers in a very similar way.
And so it's like an opalescent color?
Yeah, and there's various size and cuts and styles and stuff of that same type of dress, but it's all for like, and because it is a kind of like kitschy sort of festival, like it's just like, get your Mooncatch dress, like there's little signs and stuff. They're all painted in red. It's very Looney Tunes. But there are nice dresses, but you can tell they're literally selling them only to the tourists.
Tourists.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've never worn anything like this, so I'm okay. I go into the first. Are there any stores that have more elaborate names than others?
This is the nicest place.
This is the nicest place. Okay. What is the dingiest one? I'm curious, but this one's too.
It's one dress that is patched from rags,
Aw,
but
it's
still
Cinderella's
has
rag
it
dress.
has the same patterns as like the rich people ones, but it's rough.
Aww.
Do you feel bad for that dress?
Yeah, I feel really bad for that dress. But I am not Diva or Stoker. Okay. I go into the are the places next door to each other, like these two shops?
Yeah, these are all like, you can tell they have buildings, but these are all like out in the marketplace. They're like stands, so they're like out in the mannequins and stuff, so that people can see them.
I would like to run up to the most shiny, sparkly, poofy, princessy, ridiculous dress of
Take the one
them
next to it.
all.
Yeah, you easily find it. It is like front and center. It's almost in the square, like how far they're pushing it out to be like, scream, buy me, buy me, buy me. And yeah, it's got like poofy sleeves and the stones are all over it. You can like, as the wind blows, you can hear the stones kind of rattling together. It's got the most presence of the Mooncatch on it. And you see like a very buttoned up dwarf lady like, just kind of standing behind just being like, can I help you?
That is an interesting face. Sorry.
Yes, please. This.
Yes.
If I wear that, will someone want to dance with me?
I can guarantee it.
Yeah?
Of course.
Oh, okay. How much?
250 gold.
What?
This is handcrafted from the finest Mooncatch ore. This is real silk.
That's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Shit
Table,
ton of money.
not there.
How much money do I? Where's my money box?
You have that much.
Equipment.
It'll be
That's
currency.
a lot of
and
money for.
pop-
You
Okay,
got
I do
that
have
much.
the money.
You do.
So, how much would it be if it was slightly damaged?
It's in perfect condition.
But just say something like, say there was mud or something like, oh, I don't know. This looks like there might be a speck of something.
Her eyes go wide for a second. She kind of panics and she looks around the dress. No, perfect condition, full price.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, buddy.
I'm gonna walk up to the patchy dress.
Sure.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like from underneath the dress that you're working on it.
Can I ask the gender of this dwarf?
You can't
Is it a
actually
dwarf?
tell because their face is so covered in dirt and beard, and because they're dwarves, it makes it tricky.
Okay.
Gosh, it's the.
Oh, yeah.
Is his name Dirtbeard?
What? You know this?
No, we're
Well,
not.
we-
It's
yep.
no.
No.
I think I might just back away. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna. Do I see them?
Yeah, I mean,
standing
yeah, I'd
outside the
imagine so.
shop,
It's a
yeah.
very small town.
Okay. It's very small. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
So
Yes?
I found a dress and
Good. Did you buy it?
it's 200 gold.
Perfect.
250.
It's 250 gold.
It's probably worth it.
That
a
seems
lot
like
for a
lot
dress.
For a dress?
But she
is it
says
nice?
someone will dance with me in it, and I've never had a dance, and I would like a dance, please.
Is it enchanted?
Is it enchanted?
It's enchanting, my dear.
That's perfect.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Listen, if you don't know how to dance, no one will dance with you anyway.
advantage.
What? That's the truth. You don't know how to dance. No one will dance with you. You have to know how to dance first. I didn't mean anything mean by it.
I mean, aren't men supposed to be the leaders in dancing anyway?
Some, most.
All?
No, not all. No, not all in the least bit. No. Nope.
Nitsage, do you know how to dance?
What? No, I do not. I don't care for it. I'm no good at it.
You're missing out. It's really fun. It's kind of the best thing.
Would you like someone to teach you how to dance?
No,
he'll do it.
Thank you. No, Andre. No, it's weird.
Andre will teach you.
No, I'm
Around the
perfectly
corner,
fine.
you hear like a tambourine.
Please tell me it's Lucy.
Listen.
I am the queen of the gypsies.
Listen,
A little happy batch of dwarves followed by the tourists that you met earlier, the semi-hot tourists.
Listen, I enjoy music, but there's no reason for me to dance. That's just right out.
I say in the direction of the hottie McHottie tourists, very loudly.
I wonder if anyone traveling through this wonderful little town would dance with a tiny gnome in a moon dress.
Tell him about the Canal of Love.
Oh gosh.
Leary, who is the woman leading that particular pack, she's like,
I'll dance with you.
Guys, I got a date.
You don't even need the dress. You've already got the date.
Yes, you do.
she was like got like one arm up on the mannequin, just like,
Well, I think for one, you've been wearing those clothes for weeks, so go for it.
If you like it and it makes you happy, then get the dress.
Yeah, treat yourself.
And maybe try
Then I
and
just-
talk her down a little bit.
Yes,
So,
that.
Hello.
Do I have anything sneaky? I have sneaky things.
Oh,
Oh, goodness gracious. Load, please.
Oh, so what's your name there, lady?
Trisha.
Trisha, that's a nice name. Oh
Thank you.
boy.
What's your name?
My name is Starheart.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like Moonstone, but different.
Mooncatch, but close.
Well, yeah, moonstones aren't as cool as mooncatches. You don't catch them, they're stones. Anyway, so I was thinking that maybe we should do something that I like to call haggling. Where
you hear her eyes like they come back
hear
down
her
though to hear
eyes.
you out.
So, what'd you say we could take that down a little bit for a nice little lady like me who's never had a dance and
What's your
never
offer?
had a young dancer
What's your
be
offer?
a dance? I'm
250.
150.
Yikes.
250.
175.
250.
Oh, if someone asks what size is the dress, that's a very smart question. What size is the dress?
It's sized for a dwarf, but alongside the buy these now and all these other signs, it's like free tailoring and stuff like that.
Okay.
It height wise, they could figure it out for you.
250. No, wait.
Done.
I've seen in the
The second like you're on the TY of the 50, she's already shaking your hand. And she takes the dress off of the mannequin. She takes you into this back room, and she has like people who are there to like they start kind of like scrubbing you up and stuff, and they get you into like a new slip and this kind of thing.
Do they
put
do
the
my
dress
hair
on
and put a tiara on me?
They do all the things. And yeah, there's like a little tiara that matches. They cinch it up. They tailor this dress so that it fits you perfectly, and they managed to do this in a matter of like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, let me get rid of all my money. Apparently, $250. Damn. Okay. Oh gosh, I don't want to do the math.
We just got 500.
Oh, I have 500 on top of this? On top of what I have?
Yeah. When
probably
you
haven't
weren't
added-
here, each of you took 500 gold's worth of stuff.
She has a lot of money.
Yeah, she's loaded.
Loaded.
Did we add that into our inventory? I know I wrote it down. What?
I did for me.
Oh. What are you at then?
525.
Okay.
What are you at? I'm like 518.
Because I'm at 1200 something. I'm at 1214. What are you at?
518.
Funny, you had like 12 something.
You're in this.
500 we got.
That's what the
That was
Add 500.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
Oh, and then subtract.
Yes.
Add.
The public school system has failed me.
So you are now short 250 gold, but you
Okay.
have a very silky dress. It's very heavy because it's
Yeah.
covered in rocks.
Yeah.
So you like clinkle when you walk and stuff, and your arms are kind of out here just because
Oh,
of
she can't
how
put her
much
arms
poof
down.
there is in the
But
sleeves.
do I look good?
Roll for hotness.
Roll for hotness.
Do I roll or do you roll?
I roll.
For my hotness?
All right. 10.
Hey.
Out of 10, right?
Yeah.
You're 10.
Yeah, so this dress
You're
is
10, baby.
It looked a little ridiculous on the mannequin, but on the Starheart frame, you're just
Whoa,
like,
she feels it
she,
out.
even as you step out, she's like, no,
She
it's
feels
meant
it
for
out.
you.
It's nice.
And then she goes back to counting her money.
I'm just gonna like puff up my, like, just like shook up my whatever size bosom I have and just like, I'm just
Roll for
gonna
bosom size.
pull it up.
Nope.
Which one's the 10?
So you are now all recollected in the town. It's midday-ish. The sun is starting to wane away.
We're still outside the place discussing what we need to. Is that
So
okay?
Starheart like clink 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 clink.
I
like,
just see this big,
doing
like,
zero.
taffeta cupcake of a dress.
Yes.
Like, quinceañera type dress.
I just wanna
I'm
know for
picturing
myself.
like imagine the dress from
fine.
Best Friend and Princess and the Frog, her like birthday
Oh,
dress.
Lottie.
That but like
Oh.
covered in like pearls that
Yes.
are rocks.
Oh my
course
god, I
you
love
are.
it.
Yes. You like drew the mole on and everything.
Okay. I have some stuff.
Nitsuch actually sees Starheart and blushes.
Do I see that you blush?
Make a perception check.
Roll for it.
16, do I have any?
Ooh, she might have seen it.
Hang on.
What should I roll for that? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for sleight of hand.
Roll for chill.
Roll for
Roll for cool.
You know what, I'm
we cool.
Deception.
It's a natural one.
And I would like to say I have 18.
Yeah, so you absolutely see him. You're just like gawking at her when she turns around.
Like not even making eyes down. Like
Beet red.
yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay, I see him, and then do we make eye contact?
I'm not looking at. I saw it and I was instantly like just looking down. Ingredients for magic for that king it is.
What?
Sorry, we need to figure out what items to sell
Right.
for the stuff. Thank you.
So,
Hi, Nitsich.
Starheart,
Starheart, you look wonderful.
oh, hello.
do you have a dress on?
Oh, you bought the dress.
bought the
I'm proud of
dress.
you.
Yay!
Bought the dress.
Somebody's totally gonna dance with you now.
I'm the belle of the. What is this? A festival?
You're a belle.
Ding, 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 ding.
Were you
Ring
able
that
to?
bell.
Well, go on, give us a twirl.
I do I need to roll for my?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For a twirl.
What do I roll?
Performance.
Good luck, bud.
check.
I would like to have rolled like as ballerina-y as I possibly can, like with like a toe thing. Performance check.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah. So you spin
shit.
and like just just shy of noontime sun like hits all the stones in your dress and just glitters. You light up the square. You see like a dwarf is like banging on some metals like
Oh, I thought you said he was gonna knock off the nose of the Sphinx.
All the anime kids like
Thatcher falls off his
nosebleeds.
ladder.
Yeah.
Even Bubo, his jaw opens, and then the mimic portrait does the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I mean,
up.
even Doomeril. His little beak is
So good.
Yeah, I
Hailstorm's little wing.
like that better. I like that. You know what I do. That's cute.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone in the town, those same tourists, they kind of just like.
And you got her to take the price down, correct?
No.
No. Wait, are you asking me that, or are you asking?
No, I got her. I'm asking you as character.
Oh.
Oh, as a character.
Yeah.
I shouldn't answer for this.
Yeah, for $2.50.
Did
It
you?
was too
nailed it.
Boys, it makes her
No,
happy.
but then I said it was not, and then she said yes, and then she shook my hand, and I look damn fine in my
You do.
dress.
You look wonderful. You
Thank
look absolutely beautiful.
More
No
and more
one's ever
people-
said I look beautiful before.
Really?
Well, I mean, gray flower, but I mean, he also thinks that like daisies are beautiful and that like the sky, but he's also a minotaur.
I take her hand and I just say, "You are absolutely stunning."
I would like a tear to. Like,
Yes.
Roll for tear.
oh my gosh.
So more and more people are starting to arrive into Thatchweed from like various areas. Some are coming over like one side mountain, some are coming around from the plains and stuff. And you can see some people who have been here before. They've got like little mooncatch bracelets and stuff. Like they've got
Slap bracelets
yeah,
and catch.
yeah, like, keychains and shit. They got little fobs. Like they're ready to go. And so everyone's just getting excited. The music's a little more persistent now. It's really starting to go, and people are just kind of doing like happy little jigs and stuff, like swinging arms around, drinking, having a good time. This continues for a bit. What do you all do now?
Okay,
Well,
so
we wanna-
here's what.
Oh,
Here's,
so the festival has.
so here's what we
Magically,
need.
a tune died.
Here's what we need to do. Okay, so we have a cube of ice. It's always cold. We have the vial of black liquid, but I think it's poison. We have
One vial of
just
dragon's
one a vial of dragon's blood, of course. A silver crown. I even forgot I had that in my pack. I would like to get rid of that. I don't want
Right.
to carry that anymore.
And I dug through my pack too, so when you're finished.
We have a small animal. Oh wait. I'm gonna go and pull out the small animal heart that's in my pack. What does it look like?
How long have you been keeping that?
That's the one that was like still beating, or something. Or I don't remember what that was.
It was in the. So it was with the. There was a magic orb with wizard material inside this sack that I got. And this was all the stuff that I found inside it. I just had small because it was also had my leather book that was magical that I can write in and know the whereabouts or the answer to things.
Yes.
That was all that.
Ah, crud. There was something about that stupid heart. Don't worry.
I'm so sorry I didn't write down more detailed about it.
No, you're
That
fine.
means
You're
don't
fine
get
because
rid
it was
of
a
it.
detail that you did not know, but I did know.
Okay,
I
that.
have since forgotten it.
Well,
But
I've
I
also
will-
got 2 javelins and an orc spear, so I can get rid of those.
Are we naming things we have?
We're trying to acquire some magical
Alright,
items.
we need to
so
bargain.
kinda need to
Is you what I've
trade.
got?
Alright.
Let's see.
Very nice handwriting.
Thank
Because I'm like looking in your journal, like all your stuff.
What
Garbage.
the shit?
I've got a fancy pack with fancy soap, 2 gold brass knuckles, emerald necklaces, some brooches, so some jewelry things. You can enchant those always. What else do I have? Use that. Queen's Challenge coin. I don't think that's worth anything. Maybe not. Maybe not. I still have the. Well, I don't know if I'm going to give him this, but I have the glowing fish hook and the fishing rod.
I feel like that's very special.
That might be nice.
Got that.
I just got those. Probably going to keep those. Just
You're gonna hate me, but I forgot that I have a scroll of flying.
Probably could have used that a couple of times.
Yes. I don't know who all it's for.
I remember. The heart looks as fresh as the day that it was
Oh,
cut out.
interesting.
Do we all see that it looks fresh as a daisy?
I'm expecting it to just be gross. And, oh.
Oh, that's different.
That's odd.
That's cool.
I'm gonna identify that later.
Well, how about now? So we know if we need to give it to him.
No, we'll do it later. But we shouldn't give him anything too special.
I'm digging around in Starheart's bag that she's handed me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did hand you that.
Starheart, you have a book of ritual orcish mating in here.
That's where the canal came from.
Yikes.
That's we'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, no, I got that with you, Boobo. It was some booty that we looted way back
Chapter 1 of
in like
coordinating rituals.
way back in like week 3 of playing together this game of life.
Boobo,
Chapter 2.
Boobo, you knew
Write
about
this book.
Wait,
the
is
orcish
it
mating?
in Orcish? Because I assumed I couldn't read it.
No, it is written from the perspective of a gnome who went out to observe the orcs, like out
Oh,
in
I
the
haven't
field.
read
Like,
it.
this was his field of study.
I don't even know if I can.
There's like
It's an
interviews
elective.
with orcish
Orcs,
couples and stuff.
I believe orcs write in Dwarven as well too, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Orcs,
And I don't
orcs.
think I can read very well.
In general?
You can read though.
You've got
Okay, I can
brass
read, okay.
knuckles? Why haven't you been using your brass knuckles?
They're on my shoe.
Yeah, she attached them to her.
They're like really
like
big people size.
Right, I
and it's the
have
only
two of
thing I
those
can-
too, and I have.
Forget about
It's
those.
the only thing I can put is
Copper
my,
wire
on my
from
shoe.
your messaging. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, you don't really have anything. I wouldn't sell the the mating books or the gnomish engineering.
Maybe any weapons she doesn't use? No.
Oh, I still have that potion. And I'm saving that for a rainy day.
Well, here's what we do. You go in. We'll each go in. We'll offer what we think is the right amount, or the specific object for our enchantment, and we'll go from there.
I would like to just burst through the door and then twirl
In the dress.
once. I'm in the
Another
dress with my
performance.
tiara. Oh,
You have a
dear.
tiara now?
Oh, if it's
No,
good-
because I
yeah,
asked if
good
there was
news,
a
Imagine
tiara.
tiara to go with the dress.
And he said I'm super pretty.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and make her sparkle.
No, that's just cute.
Oh my god. Wait, do I need a twirl? Percept twirl?
You're fine.
She
Okay.
catches me off guard, but real fast.
Yeah,
After that.
and yeah, just
I
sparkles.
I would like to be enchanted, please.
Here we go. In what way?
It's a sparkle.
I would like to shine and be the belle of the ball of the world.
You're currently completely covered in mooncatch.
Yeah,
You're
make
gonna
it.
glow
Hey,
more than you're gonna want to.
hey, no, I know what I want in life. No, make it. No, enchant it. You enchant.
It is enchanted. You're already enchanted.
You want more glow.
No.
Maybe you don't need more.
want-
Maybe you don't
I
need
want-
more glow.
shoot. What are some things you can enchant stuff? How do you? What are
We're
some
gonna
enchant-
enchant our own things, so don't.
I'll lead. Sir, what is your name by any chance? We didn't ever get your name.
Sty.
Sorry.
That's very
Sty's the guy. All right, let's get us going.
very in your eye.
Thanks. Good stuff. All right.
Okay, Sty.
My bow and my quiver.
And my dress.
We'll get to you.
My
I begin
tiara.
New Yorkish. What was that? I was more piratey. That's where I was. Now, again, for the bow, I will take the tooth. I need something else for the quiver.
We've got other things
We
other
have-
than the tooth.
So we're putting a pin in the claw. Excuse me, the claw, not the tooth. and you're going to listen to see what he has. Maybe you might like it instead.
All right, these are some things I've got for you. And I've changed mine as well. Jump around, it's been a minute. All right, I've got 2 gold brass knuckles. The gulls. Remember the gulls? Have you heard of the gulls?
The gang from
Yep.
Ralph.
Yep.
Oh,
beat the
they-
shit out of them.
Yeah.
And here's 2 of their brass knuckles. You can enchant those and make them.
I can enchant anything.
Yep. And you can have these in
I don't
exchange. Of course you do.
I don't.
Emerald necklaces, brooches.
I don't
I open my things all.
Sir, Mr. Stein.
I want items that have properties that I don't already have.
I think I can help you out with that. Okay, I think he needs like magical items.
Yes, now we're talking sense.
Out.
Okay,
Got
then
any magical items?
fine. You all owe me somehow. Okay, listen, Sty. Okay, so I have a lot of things here. So I will trade you for the claw. 1 claw for his bow.
Done.
All right. But what else can we get for this? And I pull out the dragon blood vial. It's from an elemental dragon.
The same one as the claws.
I figure you could.
I won't
probably-
open it. May I see it?
Yes.
He takes it
I
out.
feel like you could use that on a lot of different things.
He holds it up to like the forge fire, and then he like takes another like gem to it that also has a bit of a light to it. Examines it closer and closer.
This will get you your quiver and something else. If you're willing to part with it, I'm not going to I'm not going to screw you over. Is what I'm saying. This is worth a lot to me. I can use this multiple times over. In fact, you can keep the claw. If I can have this, I will fix the bow, the quiver, and I will give you 1 more item.
Do you want to try
For the
Special
blood?
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Take the claw back.
Yeah, he said the claw's off the table.
We'll just make sure it happens.
Here's all the items that you can look around for. You know, don't get like adamantium, whatever. You know, but like you know. One more item you said for that.
Yes.
A bag of holding.
Say, I don't want to pry into your business here, but did you happen to get any hide off of that dragon?
We have some of his. Well, we don't have any of his scales, but we know people who.
Andre's shaking his head yes.
Skin.
Skin. No, it's all pure scale.
All right.
No hide, just scale.
All right.
All right.
Did we get the hide? We just got the scale, didn't we?
Regular leather then. Right. I can whip you up one of those. I could have it ready by morning.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And your bow should be done. Well, I would finish it tonight, but the festival also in the morning.
What are you getting?
And the quiver?
Oh, yes. Down the quiver. Oh, question for you, for
All right.
what sort of enchantment would you like on your arrows?
Do I have a list of options?
Well,
This is new to me.
there's the usual. There's the fire, ice, speed, give you more distance, that sort of thing. There's. But I've been tinkering with something that allows you to recall certain arrows throughout.
Like a boomerang.
Well, not as such. You don't have to think about catching it. It'll just come back.
Like I could kill something with it and then it returns to me.
Right. Aye.
Oh. These are fun things.
Give it a little whistle.
But
comes back to you.
if you're feeling creative, I'm actually very happy about this.
Besides that, I actually need to. Yes, no, Andre, by all means.
Could you enchant something to be able to scry?
Scrying is not exactly in my wheelhouse. It's more up there. I'm more down there. But, the further north you go, when you get to the steam fangs, there's dwarves there that can do that sort of thing for you. I just, not my business.
I need some components as well too. I wonder if I can purchase any of the things that I need from you.
Certainly. Well, let's see.
I need probably about a handful or so of soot and salt.
All right.
I need maybe a couple vials of the powdered corn extract, gum Arabic, and that's actually about it. Nothing. Maybe another vial of lead ink, please, for writing spells.
Lead ink. Yeah, we have some to keep some of our books in those. Consider it done. Throw it in with the vial. No charge.
Thank you so much.
Please enjoy your time in Thistleweed. Sorry I'm so rushed today. It's just we want to finish all of our orders before the festival.
Of course, but thank you. Your attitude has been very kind.
Thank you.
Of course.
And the lady.
Yes, I have come in possession of this tiara, and I would like it to be enchanted.
In what way?
I say it with a very regal voice.
In what way? The enchanting way. Whatever way. I want to be a badass.
He looks you up and down.
I don't think you're gonna look like a badass cookie.
Hey, I lift up my dress and I show him my. No.
Chapter 2. Mating ritual.
No, all I do is I show him. I show the shoe with the brass knuckle on it. I show the shoe with the brass knuckle on it. Unless my shoes were changed too, and I put the brass knuckle on anyway.
Right, so the breast knuckles.
No, I'm showing you how badass I am.
I see. How do you want your tiara to be badass specifically?
What is something really badass?
Haste.
Haste?
Haste, he said.
Yeah.
Oh, haste?
Or slow.
I was thinking something like super intimidating, but I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if you can do that kind of thing.
Oh,
more of a cantrip
like
sort
you
of
could
thing.
you could have it enchanted so it makes your eyes glow red or something. So you have an intimidation check advantage.
Ooh.
I want.
Is chat saying something?
Brass knuckle tiara.
Just head bash people with it.
Wondering if you're ready for the slip and dip.
Oh, jeez, a spiked brass knuckle tiara. That sounds red.
I want to intimidate my foes.
Right, I can do that. Hand it over. You won't get the dancing in tonight, but
How much, please?
I need to stop asking how much things are.
no, honestly, this vial can keep me going for months. So consider it a gift.
Oh, well, thank you. And if you don't mind, if you could make it extra sparkly when you intimidate it, that would be super cool.
Right, we're confused too.
Just hand it over.
Well.
And then,
He snags it over, he tosses it to one of his like students. Whatever.
and sorry for the last thing. Healing potions.
I don't really work in those, no.
But those are of the earth.
Yeah.
You don't do the healing potions.
I'm more stone and energies and that sort of thing. Liquid components. You're lucky I had what I had.
I see.
Yeah, he and
You don't happen to have any on stock through people coming through and giving you any, do you?
No, but there's new traders in, especially today. So I'd keep your eyes peeled for new friends.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
I actually have one request real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I know we've asked a lot, and I can give you this. I don't know if plasma would help you at all. I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Where did you get plasma from? Oh, you siphoned it.
Like from people's bodies?
No, it's from the dragon.
Don't worry about it. No, it's from the vampires, actually.
Oh right, the separated blood.
Oh.
Do you have any use for it?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Well, stuff. Yeah, basically stuff. No, you see, this sort of item allows you to... Most of mine are boons, you see. They tend to help people. This one would allow me to do something more of along the bane. Allow me to... Allow things to draw more life from others.
Fair enough.
Oh.
It makes weapons a bit more bitey.
Yes, of course.
I want bitey weapons.
Well, if we toss that in, could you include that and perhaps a little bit of the dragon blood in our weapons.
And my tiara.
I could do that, yeah.
I'll summon the fates. And I'll hand it over to him.
He almost drops the vial.
Please be very careful with this.
That's fine.
What kind of enchantment's going to be happening to my longbow that might decide what happens to the quiver?
Now, the longbow, I'm just fixing it. Again, I've examined it just as you've handed it to me, and this has been touched by something very strong. And I can't...
You can't over-enchant an enchantment already, right?
well, it's not entirely true, but there's something divine about this weapon.
Are you fixing the enchantment currently that's with it, or are you just
Well,
repairing
the
it?
enchantment's intact. It just doesn't work if the bow is broken. I'm going to fix the bow.
Okay, great. That helps me decide what happens to my quiver then.
Could have icy hot.
I can have icy hot arrows. Or do I need returning arrows that come back to me?
Returning sounds real nice.
Do you, does Andrew keep up with his arrows in general?
Yeah,
You do?
I do. I
Then,
keep track of it.
yeah, just returning arrows.
Yes.
You'd only need like 5.
Yeah. It's true.
Or never-ending quiver.
That's up to what he said.
That's more expensive.
Or why do you even need a quiver? You just need a bow. Well, you can enchant.
It's already on the minifigure. It's staying.
Oh, no, fair enough.
It's already on my statue.
It's already on the painting.
It's already in the painting. It stays.
Yes.
Great. All right. So then we'll do Woof returning arrows
All right,
into the quiver.
it's done. Almost time for me to close up anyway.
All right.
All right, friends. Enjoy the festival. I'll see you out there.
Thank you. See
Thank
you
you.
there.
Yes, that was very fruitful.
Well done.
No, well done to you, or
Thank you.
I twirl on the way out.
Or please make a perception check.
Dun, dun, dun.
My 16.
You notice that as you're leaving, you take a look back to see Sty. He's still holding the Fates, and he's just staring at it like it's familiar to him.
I see this, and I vanish it, and I say, "Don't get any ideas. She is mine."
Right.
And I summon her back in his hands.
Marches off.
Interesting. What is that?
Cool.
It's my magical
Yeah,
packed weapon.
That's his pack. That's your thing.
Hey, we may.
Yeah, of course. They're cold.
Spanakopita! Spanakopita!
All right, well, what should we do to next? The catacombs, or
I'd like to dance in the party, right? Celebrate.
She's wearing a dress. Excuse me. It's the chair. Is it? It is. It is the chair.
Wow.
Y'all did this on purpose.
We're about at the halfway point, so I'd like to take this moment to kind of break the game for a second and remind everybody that you can interact with tonight's story. So you can give people temporary hit points, obviously more useful in battle. You can give players a blessing, which gives them a d6 roll that they can add to anything. There are re-rolls that you can give to our players, so if they fail miserably, it gives them a second chance to do better.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the other screen so I can keep reading them, please?
that's you.
That's you.
Thank you, sir. For $15, you can give the DM a reroll. That's me. It allows me to force them to reroll their good rolls. So, for instance, I could have made her fall on her face instead of succeed and glimmer and all these things. I mean. For every $25, you can drop a character of your choice. Fun tidbit of information: 3 characters have been dropped in a stream that wasn't this one. So during your minis painting stream, someone dropped 4 characters for this show, but they're situational, so they have not shown up yet. They may or may not show up.
right.
That's really
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, we're getting more creative with that kind of stuff as well. So I actually have some characters stockpiled, ready to go for that sort of thing. And oftentimes, like many of our favorite current NPCs have been character drops from you guys. Like we really do want to embrace your
Twinkle
creativity in this game. You've helped flesh out
Play with us.
Eldon. Eldon was a great foe we faced.
So was
Wait.
Eldon was a drop?
Eldon was
Eldon
a
was a
character
drop.
drop. Yeah.
At $50, you can give our players a token to turn the tide, which basically means any scene that's happening, they can create something out of nothing to help them better their situation. So if they're in a locked room, they find a key. If they're buried underground, hey, look, there's a straw so they can breathe. Like that sort of very helpful in the moment sort of situation. Our goal currently, if we make it to 100, is going to be broaden horizons. So we get to go down the table, and every single player gets to make something new and that is true in this world. So it can be an ally that you've just remembered is on the way to your next thing. It can be, I remember I buried this thing the last time I was in this part of the country, and I can go and get that. Or, that sort of things that will help kind of spark new side quests and stories and stuff, but also give you all something to play with. Because I know that because so many donations come to monsters on my end, this helps balance a bit, and it gives me more things to fight against. So we're trying to do that. And when we get to... If we break 100, I'll tell you guys again about 200 and 300. And again, every dollar helps the channel. Woo!
Yes!
I hate to monologue about money, but rent.
And lights.
Got to pay the rent.
But yeah, all right. So back to the game.
To you.
And we are here. Oh, also, sorry, because again, we're sponsored by these fun folks right now. So, yay, Wormwood. They sent us a wonderful care package. We're all playing with them tonight. They actually already had Wormwood stuff, so they're playing in their personalized beautiful trays. And yeah, these are wonderful, and they have been wonderful to us. And if you are thinking of getting your own Wormwood products, you can use our code in the chat to get free shipping on whatever you want to buy. Which is
And
super
what's our
exciting.
code?
Our code is Perception. So if you use Perception when you check out, you get free shipping, and you also help us out quite a bit. So you get a cool shiny, and you get friends. Sing a song. Wormwood. There was a song on that.
We love your stuff.
We're subtle.
It works better with Felted Friends. I'll say
really
that.
The super cool thing was also that the CEO of Wormwood tweeted that clip as well.
Oh, that is awesome.
We're like, because initially we're like, that was really nice of that person to post, and we're like, wait a minute.
Super cool.
That's awesome.
So,
great.
all right.
And then, Black Friday is coming up, so you never know what deals Wormwood is going to have. I don't know if the code will stack on top of what they're doing. I'm not sure, but...
I think it might because I had a coupon.
Yeah.
So I applied the coupon as well as the shipping thing, and both worked with no issue. So
no Losto?
it should be able to stack with whatever other deals are going on. Don't quote me. I don't run their website. I don't work for them. But it worked for me, so it might work for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to the game.
Back to the game. And there we
So
were.
you're heading either to Le Parti or Le Catacombs.
It's still like midday, right?
No,
I'm going to
'cause
say
the
that
shop
haggling and
closed.
going through your stuff. Yeah, the shop is starting to close.
Sunset.
It's been a couple more hours.
Oh, I
You
see.
guys were in there kind of really
I'd like
haggling for
I'd like to wait till I retrieve my stuff before going into the catacombs.
Well, we're just going to go see sick.
How far away are the catacombs?
Oh, we're going to see.
They're not far. So this town is
sounded
on this
dungeon.
outcropping. So it's like if this is the mountain, there's like a little whoop. This is where the village is, and basically back to the body of the mountain. That's where they keep their dead. They've mined out this internal area to leave their dead there, and now also the live and injured.
Because I feel like I should totally check and see if they're alive.
Well, we close it tomorrow morning. I mean, they're not going to get any more.
No, we can go to. I thought the catacombs was like a dungeony thing with bad guys.
See, I was also thinking, there's gonna be something there though. There's just gonna be.
No, everyone's down there.
That we know of. I'm just saying catacombs sounds a little dangerous. I don't have my longbow.
Andre, what do you want to do?
I say they're gonna be there regardless. We might even see a few healthy folk at the party. And I don't know, it's if you want to have some good news before seeing who's alive, perhaps in the catacombs before you party, that's an idea. But it also might shed some light for you whether it is time to blow up the mountain.
Hey, Boobo.
Yeah.
If I gave Doomerl this, could Doomerl see if there's any others there? You know, just like swoop into the catacombs and be like, "Sup, fellas," and then come back.
Yeah,
What are you giving him?
he could.
Bracer.
My bracer.
I'm sure. I mean, he's not a hound dog, but he could
Is
try.
he ain't nothing but a hound?
Crying all the time.
Well, I mean, if we want to go to the party.
Oh, so you want to go to the party and you're going to make my bird work?
No, your bird can go to the. Someone make this decision.
I will go. Give me your bracelet. Give me your bracelet. I will go down to the catacombs. I don't like dancing. I like music, but I'm fine. I don't need to party.
No, you need to dance.
I really
I
don't.
really need to see Nixon's
I
dance.
really
Hey,
don't
Nitz,
dance. Yes.
I twirl.
Just
Can she make a persuasion check with that?
nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous fun. No, what are you doing?
Yeah, playing the game. That's what we're doing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
I got a natural one.
damn it. No, that
He
was gonna
averted
cast
his
guidance.
eyes before he even started spinning. He's like, nope.
It won't bother
No,
me.
please. I'm trying to help you so you can go and dance the night away. So I will take your bracer.
Don't lose it, please.
Of course not. You'll be safe right here in my bag.
Of holding? No.
No, just my bag. My personal one.
Well, how about...
Do you have a
want me to
big
go with
bag?
you? We can stop by
No,
really
I'm
quick.
totally fine. I don't feel like partying. I'm not a partier. I'd rather sit and read a good book.
Oh, I did that.
You did.
Grass grew.
I know. It took you that long.
I wink at him.
Yes, of course.
So you guys, the rest of you then. So who's going?
I have a thought. No,
Yes.
I change my mind. I go with Nitsage.
Okay.
What?
In your dress?
You're not coming with me. You just bought this for a reasonable price. You're going with Aura, you're going with Bubo, and
Right.
you're going to enjoy the party.
We've got a party to get to, girl.
This is a chance to rekindle our friendship, and you will
Oh,
dance with
here
me.
we are. No, it's not even about rekindling. I don't like it. I get nervous with dances and parties and stuff.
I'm gonna grab his hand and take him behind like a building.
Oh.
No.
Chapter 3.
Okay, so I do that, and then I cast Sacred Flame to just make it a little bright, even though I'm already super bright because I'm like in this dress.
Okay.
Yeah. What time of the day is it right now?
Sun is not completely set yet. but
Oh,
it's
damn,
like
my light is
evening.
probably-
It's like, yeah.
Well, I do it anyway.
Okay.
May I please have this dance?
Stop. Stop. I don't know how to dance. I'm not good
I
at
don't
dancing.
either.
And
Didn't you hear me? I went on a whole spiel saying I've never been to a dance.
right, don't you hate my guts for unleashing hell on earth?
You made me shiny in there. And I do. But you can make it up to me.
Do I see those bards that were walking around anywhere?
Yeah.
I flick 2 gold at them and I point to the alleyway and I'm like gesturing like
For this is the dawn.
I know you've been feeling really bad, and I liked when we were friends more than.
Oh god. Half Moon Band. There's like, yeah.
I try to gesture.
But there's someone on the fiddle. There's
You
a
know
very beautiful stuff
I'm
happening.
thinking of the moment when Gaston tumbles out of Belle's house and you
Yes,
hear
and the
that,
band
you hear that
plays.
music. That's exactly what I'm hearing right now in my head. It's that music.
That's how they started. After the coaching, they've now fixed it. So now it's just very pleasant, kind of waltz style.
What if we just sway? That's dancing, right?
Is anyone watching?
Do I have alcohol? I feel like I have like
stacked
a
up around the
flask
corner.
at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's in your.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I have a garter with like a.
Dress has pockets.
Yeah.
Pocket
Oh, of
dress.
course it does.
Well worth
All the women say, "Oh!"
This place is like the town to be, right?
Dwarves, they're practical.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't drink. You know that. All right.
Both of you, please make a performance.
Are there also any like torches lit yet?
She like lit a sacred flames. It's basically this like floating candlelight thing
Yeah.
happening, and yeah, the sun is still kind of out. It's like now it's like orange
got
sky.
plus
We're getting
0
there.
to
The
this
moon is
modifier.
very
Yeah,
visible.
Ready?
Someone said Jesus, sweetheart. What?
That was from a while ago. You
Oh,
gotta
okay.
catch
I
up.
just now saw that, so I was like, what?
From the teeny behind the building.
Yeah, that was probably.
Oh.
That was
Make me a man. You go first.
8?
Natural 1.
Yikes.
Not even joking, Haley.
Yeah, it's not this one.
So, Starheart, you start
Oh, no.
like trying to lead, but you're trying to like lead him into leading, and Nitsich has no concept of leading because he doesn't really know what dancing is. So like you yank him, and so he steps forward. He steps on your dress. And it tears like right at the bottom, right in the center, and he's trying to like, as he tries to move his foot out, he like, it rips from, so this is the entire bottom ring of this thing is now, it's torn and trailing, it's in the dirt, and he trips and he like catches himself sort of like on you and on the wall, yeah.
I'm sorry. I said I couldn't. I couldn't. I just. This is not my thing. I'm sorry. And I walk off, and I've got tears coming down my eyes.
Do you walk off back our way?
I walk off just away from everything, just as deep
like-
into the alley as possible.
I dampen my sacred flame, and I walk the other way, and I'm also crying a little bit. I don't know if everyone heard that. I'm also, oh my gosh, this is very sad. And I just, I hold, I pick up the tatters of the dress, and I kind of like pick them up and set them down and pick them up and kind of figuring out what to do, and then I pick them up and I just cradle them and I walk away.
Yeah. A couple of like loose moon catch spheres kind of like bounce off and roll away as you're trying to like keep them all together. The majority of the dress is intact. It's just like what was this perfect silhouette is now just kind of like at the bottom. It was zigzag out.
Carry on with your merrymaking, everyone. Aw.
Is anybody amending?
Oh gosh, this is so fresh.
Starheart, as you walk around the corner, you see those same tourists. Oh gosh, what were their names?
Oh wait, I wrote down her
Mary,
name.
Susan.
Yes. So
Leary,
Dobb,
Dobb,
Janice,
Wilbert.
Wilbert, and Susan.
Janice is
Leary gets to you first.
Oh geez, I don't want to see any. Okay.
She kind of she waves off the rest of the people and she stops you. What's wrong?
Oh. This was the first dance that I was ever going to dance, and one of my best friends unleashed a demon on the world because he read a book.
Tonight?
And then I wanted to make up and be friends again, but then he stepped on my dress because he told me he was a bad dancer, but I said, will you please lead? And then he didn't know how to lead, so then
She
I
pulls one
tried
of
to
these.
lead, and then
And she just takes your hands and she like waves again to the group behind and they have instruments sort of with them and they start playing as well. And she starts to lead you in this sort of like soft dance. But she continues to speak with you as this happens. She says, I overheard in the marketplace that your name was Starheart?
Mm-hmm.
Where did that name come from? Yeah, they're
Can I do a perception check
you,
or an insight check?
insight check, sure.
Yeah.
Danger, danger. We're not
Okay,
there.
that one just failed. I know. Blue. $13.
Something is off, but you're not sure what.
Wait.
You do have rerolls in the pool.
I
You
cast
also
Zone
have
of
to-
Truth. Create a magical zone against deception in a 15-foot radius centered on a point within range, and I point it on the spot we're in.
Okay. And they have to make a saving throw?
Yes.
Wisdom.
Charisma.
Pill.
Charisma.
You don't get to know.
I don't get to know your number?
Yeah.
Aren't you in the zone of truth?
Yeah, she is.
When do I get to know that?
Just roleplay there.
We'll play it.
I don't know. I was just given to me. You know, like you're. What is this, Susan?
Lyra. Leary.
You know, like you're Leary.
Leary of Leary.
I'm Starheart. That was Boobo.
Was that a question?
Didn't you ask me a question? I thought I just gave you an answer. Sorry. This whole dancing's got my brain very bamboozled.
Well, that's the fun of it, isn't it?
Huh.
You notice her grip tightens
Uh-oh.
on your hands as she continues to dance. It's not painful, but she's definitely holding you. Her friends who are playing the instruments also gather a little bit closer.
And they're humans?
Some of them are human, some of them are halfling.
That's right, one of them is a halfling.
You walked away from us, didn't you?
I did, I'm behind a
did.
building.
Back.
God damn it.
Hey, so I was just in Copperforge. Say, where'd you come in from?
The funny thing is, we're dressed like Easterners. We're not from the East.
So I came from Copperforge. So where'd you come from?
Came from the Western Kingdoms, from the Temple of Clote. And she sort of like looks at herself, looks down at her own hands, just like, it's like, why did I say that?
Did you kill my parents?
I didn't have the honor. No.
But you know who did?
Oh yes.
I'm gonna take my brass knuckle shoe and I'm going
Oh,
to.
you gave it to the enchanter.
No, I gave him my
No.
tiara.
She's just showing that she
okay,
was a
good.
badass.
Yeah. I'm going to kick her in the lady bits.
All right.
Right in the love canal.
That
It's
canal is
hysterical.
damned and closed for business.
Roll it, please.
Get her. Get her.
Dry.
Oh, God.
Here.
And with your thumb.
Oh, shoot.
What
That's
am
your
I?
strength modifier, probably? Unless you have the stuff for the brass knuckles.
I don't know what they. I had to make it up because brass knuckles aren't in the thing.
Or just plus one then.
Dang it.
5.
You gotta reroll. We've got to reroll,
Do
and
we
you've got
want
a
to
blessing.
reroll?
1d4 plus something.
Do we want to reroll that?
It's up to you.
You're alone. You're alone.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
you're
reroll.
kind of in danger.
I'm gonna reroll. Can I use one of your Which one did you get the nat 20 with? Sorry, I'm so.
Yes, they carry over.
No, that didn't. That's on the top. It got on the top.
That's cocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you slam her good enough. She recoils back.
It was 19, but I had.
Roll damage while you figure. Well, roll damage, please.
Dirty 20.
And
Wait,
you
you're rolling
knock her
damage, not
clear.
that
Her
one.
grip loosens. She lets you go.
Okay.
She falls back.
Does she make a sound?
What kind of damage would her
Does she make a sound?
Probably a D4 plus her
D4 plus strength.
plus your strength modifier. So your little pyramid. Probably plus your strength
Plus
mod.
strength.
Yeah.
3. That's it.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning. No, I don't know. 3.
No, yeah, that'd probably be bludgeoning damage.
Well, it seems you're smarter than you look. And she takes her hand and she pulls it down across her face. Her face stays the same, but her clothes shed the green that they were, and you just see black robes and black clothes as they spill into their actual form. I know how you got your name, and I want it from you.
Well, finders keepers, and it's mine. And
I'm gonna yell out for Nithage.
Okay.
Is it passive? Is that my passive perception for that?
Yes.
Well, if you yell, we're gonna hear it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys are
Right,
close.
yeah, if you
y'all are
yell
around the
anywhere.
corner, basically.
I yell.
So you scream. But she just like, Lucy. And she gonna blast you.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I know, we just handed over all our weapons.
This isn't gonna go over well at all.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Take.
I'm sparkly. Can I like stun her?
Lucky duck. She Eldritch blasts you for 5 damage.
So she's a warlock?
Maybe. Probably.
Definitely seen Eldritch Blast before from this one.
Yep.
Yeah. So you all scurry around the corner. You
Yeah.
hear her screaming. It takes you a little bit longer because you ran the opposite direction. But yeah, so now you're all mostly in the same space. You three are within range. You'll be within range within the next round.
As we're running, I cast Mage Armor on myself and Haste.
Okay.
Can I? Fog cloud. Fucking fog cloud, and then
you
we
certainly
can.
could.
We can disperse.
You can do whatever you want.
No, I could.
Let's roll initiative.
First.
Okay.
Go first.
Snitch.
Oh, wow, that's not very good.
Oh, initiative?
Nah. Damn it.
14.
Okay.
7.
8.
13.
Okay.
11.
Or Starheart, you were sorry.
14.
14. Okay. 13.
Yeah. I gotta get.
Oh, we have so much. I didn't give my weapons.
Yeah, but
No, you're good. And you're a spellcaster. For the most part.
plus.
All right. It is Lyri's turn.
So 1d6.
And as she is
Top of this.
prepping her attack, her friends behind her also shed their guises, and they're now all in their black robes.
Question: Are they still all like 8s and 5s?
Yeah, their bodies are the same. They're getting rid of their disguises.
They're ugly on the inside, so that doesn't
Yes, they
matter.
Yeah.
But they're still hot on the outside.
Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Who?
Starheart.
You got this, bud.
Mm-hmm. 19.
19.
Nice.
Nice. Lucky. I want a DM reroll real bad.
But you can't.
So that's 6 higher damage as she summons down a column of flame at you.
Rude. I said,
He's like, just hand it over and maybe you'll live.
And it is no longer her turn. It is her friend's turn. Those cultists, they don't attack. They rush you and try to grip you. So please make 4 dexterity saving throws for me.
4 dexterity saving throws.
Yarr.
Can I ask, do I feel anything on my chest with this?
It feels the same.
It feels the same? Okay.
Yeah.
4. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll take 2d20 from you.
yeah, here, this one rolls well for me. And this one rolls well for me.
7 and 11.
Okay.
Is that with your modifier?
I have a modifier of 0 for dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah, 7, 11, 14, and 11.
Okay. One of them manages to grip you because now you're starting to like dodge, get out of the way. You're more in fight mode, so they're like lashing at you. You're blocking and elbowing them. One of them manages to get.
What was that? What was that?
Oh,
Thank
there's
you.
the DM reroll.
I got a DM.
Because I taunted the chat. You're welcome, Danny. But thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Sort of.
Ah!
No, thank you.
Oh gosh, I heard that knuckle crack too.
So you're grappled by one, but I wouldn't consider it a grapple because he's barely got a hand on you. But in general, they now seeing the two of them and seeing the strength in Leary's eyes as opposed to the other ones, you can tell they are not as strong as her. They are underneath her.
Okay.
She is the danger. It is now Starheart, your turn.
Get him, girl.
Okay. If my page will load. I am going to. Is that a cantrip? Okay. Ooh. I am going to cast, where are you? A spiritual weapon, or try to spiritual, that at Leary.
Okay.
So I rolled to hit, right?
Hi, Scraticus. What's going on, man? We just did a charity stream with him earlier.
So this is it adds, right, to whatever I rolled?
Yep.
So 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then 1.
Get her.
No, you're 6. Which one's the 8? This one. No. Yeah. Plus 2. 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then I am going to. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. And also 21.
Okay.
And 5d6.
Do you more d6?
Yes,
How many do
please.
you need?
One more. Oh, I got it. Thank you. 5, 10, 15, 16, 19.
Nice.
Wow.
The first thing you cast was your bonus action, right?
Yes.
It was.
All right.
And then I can't.
And then the
That
next
staggers her back. She falls away from you a little bit.
And then the next attack has advantage on her.
And it is now your turn, Nora.
Dope. So I turn the corner and I say, "Looks like we're getting to dance after all." And
Freaking Buffy over here. I love it.
Stick around.
and I want to hit Leary twice with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Okay, boys, come on. Come on now. Go to the other page, please. Okay. The dirty 20 and a 21 to hit.
They will both hit.
That's pretty good. Okay. 15 points of force damage.
Okay. Yep.
And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Andre, it is your turn.
Awesome. Rounding the corner, hearing that there's a scuffle. The main woman, is she casting a spell or anything, or like readying any kind of thing?
She seems to be waiting for something, but she's not readying anything.
Got it.
Leary seems to be waiting for something.
So seeing that she's kind of in charge, I cast blindness on her.
Nice.
Constitution 14 saving throw, please.
You're gonna fail it.
Nope. That's a pass. She turns her eyes to you briefly. Just kind of smiles.
I notice the clothing that she's wearing. It's like, you're an abomination to the cloth that I betray.
We'll see in the end. And it is now Nitsage's turn.
I come running. I don't know how far, if I get a little too far away, but up to you.
Yeah, you are. So we have a camera up.
For the the battle map.
Figures right now are fairly
I love
arbitrary.
this
Pay no
so much.
attention. So these
Battle map.
So yeah, I went basically like out, like, you know, down and around a building after I left her.
So have that be Leary. This is going to be her cronies. They're actually around you now. She's here. Basically, everybody's here.
Just barely.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of you. So Nitsage, you're basically here because like you both split off this a ways.
Okay.
And so you've looped back around now that you've heard this because you all were around this corner down this street. So
Oh,
you
I
just-
see.
You came around here.
Yeah.
Now you're coming back.
Great.
So you're about there.
So I'm running behind them. Starheart, what are they doing? What do I see? Off like what do I see? What do I see them doing to her?
You see Starheart being surrounded by cultists, and they're grabbing at her while Leary, the woman that you saw earlier, walking around. You recognize all of their faces. Just obviously now this is wrong. They're evil. They are cultists, and they are there. But you can tell they're going after Starheart directly. And you can see your friends also pushing forward and attacking.
Get away from her. She'll touch.
Get away from her!
Get your hands off of you, say. Not a finger.
Not a finger. Yeah, chill touch. I don't know. The first guy that I see, the person that's is Starheart the white.
Okay. That would be the one
that's
who's got
pretty
his hand. He's got his arm. His hands clamped down. On
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him.
Is that? No, that's not with advantage, is it?
No.
Damn. Nah. 11.
Love him.
Alrighty. Back up to Leary.
What?
Oh, Boobo.
got
Where'd you go? What'd you get, Boobo? What was your initiative?
8?
8? Oh, perfect. Cool.
So I go before him, I think.
Yeah.
Me?
No, before
Nitsage.
I'll mess that up.
Womp womp.
Can I get to a spot where I'm next to 2 of the bad guys? Are they close enough together and in a position where I can get to 2 of them?
I mean, they are
Within 5 feet of each other.
Yes, but that also put you in the middle of their huddle. So either you'd have to go all the way around them to the other side, or you would have to.
Can I
just
get
jump
to
in
that?
next to Starheart.
Can I get to that left side without going all the way around? Does that get me in range? Because I want to do Horde Breaker, but I got to be within 5 foot of the second target.
Sure.
And so I'm trying to get to a position. I want to get to a position where I can utilize that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can get there. So you run around behind because Leary's still paying attention to Starheart mostly. So
Okay,
you're you're right here.
Cool. On the run, I reach for my longbow and realize it's not there, and curse under my breath. Reach for my short swords, and as I'm grabbing them, I don't shout, but say Orthil, and unsheath them so they're flaming. And then the closest person that I get to, I'll make my attacks on them. So it'll end up being 2 attacks on that person, and then bonus action to let me do, and there it is, Hunter's Mark. Bonus action on the first one that I will attack. So I don't know who that is for you, but that's that one.
Okay.
And then I'll make those 2 attacks, and then the third attack would be Horde Breaker on that second person. Copy that?
Yeah.
Great.
Go for it.
Let's see what happens. All right. No, that's not great. Let's do 17 for the first hit.
That'll hit.
All right. And then this was 6.
Ask if it hits. You don't know.
6 is 12. 12 for the next hit.
That does hit.
See, there you go.
I know. So I was doing math in my
Oh, I
brain.
thought you were gonna.
No, sorry, I was doing. All right, so that's. I got a D6. I can probably just roll it all at once.
You can roll it all at once, sure.
No, do you have a 6? I can
Oh
roll?
yes, absolutely.
Sorry. I will stop mumbling.
Sorry.
All right. So that's 1 regular damage, piercing damage, and then 5 fire for the first attack.
Who is that? Math?
It's 6 total. 5 is fire.
Okay.
And then again 6 total, and 4 is fire.
Okay.
And then that's on that first target. Sorry.
Oh.
And then,
So Starheart, you feel the grip on your arm loosen because Bubo has cut the body from said arm and it falls dead to the floor.
Oh, when you killed him without the hunter's mark.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He's already
No.
dead.
So that one's toast.
Sweet. Great. And then we will Horde Breaker, so that's just another sword attack.
Yeah, get him.
Achoo! 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hunter's Mark is a D6, right?
Yeah, but did you put it on the one that died?
I
already?
can switch it to the one that.
But it's a bonus action. To
Is
move
it a bonus action to move it? A Hunter's Mark, or does it automatically move? I can't remember.
It's a bonus action.
Okay, great. So I can't move it then. Great. 5 damage total, 2 are fire.
Okay.
Thanks. Ooh.
Ooh.
What's this?
Oh,
Oh.
turn the tide in favor of the DM, bringing in reinforcements, doubling the enemy forces coming in behind.
What?
Fuck, back.
You guys are
Not how intended, but I'll take it.
Of course you will.
Thanks,
Give it to
friends.
the DM.
man.
Give it to Danny Meantooth.
Danny Meantooth, changing his name officially.
I just made that up.
Thank you, McSown.
Thanks for the donation, though.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you
thank
so
you
much.
very, very much.
We're
Thank
only
you so much.
$20 away from our Broaden Horizons.
Hooray. These are all new goals that we haven't tried out yet, so I'm actually excited to get there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, yay, I get a token. But I already am told how to spend it, so I'll just say that it happens.
Ka-ching.
Oh my gosh.
You see Leary watching her people fall, and she just like holds up a fist and basically does like a free eldritch blast into the sky, and you hear like a small horn. And as the music from the center of the town continues to blare and get louder and louder, like all this communal chatting and stuff covers the sound, you hear riders come in, and there are 4 more cultists coming in, and they look more formidable than the ones you are currently dealing with.
Of course they do.
No.
You look more formidable.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Oh, sorry. It is Leary's
Can
turn.
I send Doomeril to distract them to slow them down a little bit?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to screech and
Yeah, just like flapping their face.
yeah, just to cause a ruckus so they can hold off a minute maybe.
It works fairly well. It spooks the horses, so they have to dismount. So they'll take another round to get here. Leary sees. Oh man. Sorry. My bad. She turns away from you, Starheart. I'll deal with you later. Turns toward the party, so Bubo, you're exempt from this, but everyone else now has to make a... Actually, it said you're far enough away. So, sorry, just...
Aura and
Andre.
Okay.
What is she doing?
She's about to cast Scorching Ray.
Dispel magic.
I hate you.
Nice. if you weren't, I was.
Nice.
You more.
Yeah, get her.
Fine. Very well. So she's just like, shit.
You have no power in the
Dude, I
presence
have
of a
that?
true worshipper of Clote.
I forgot I had this.
Be gone! You have no power here!
Hell yeah.
I'm so mad. All right.
Yes!
And Andre said.
You
he
just
said,
got a ton of help.
He said.
So the cultists who are still alive, Starheart, they close in on you, and each of them are going to attack.
What, who is left in that bunch? Leary and how many more?
Leary and 3 other cultists, and there are 4 more on the hill on their way, coming through the fog.
Which one did I attack? Or which one did I kill, and then which one did I attack?
You killed the one that was gripping her?
Yeah, which name was that? Whose was that?
Oh, you're right.
They got names.
You killed the halfling. You killed. Oh dear, what was his name? It was Wilbert.
Wilbert.
Wilbert
yes.
is
Wilbur.
Take it, Wilbur.
Take that name.
Suck it.
Oh, he was one of the hot ones too. He was
They're all
ugly on the
all kind of
inside.
and then who's the one that I attacked next?
Janice.
Janice.
Damn it.
Damn it, Janice.
Damn it, Janet.
Oh my God.
Male Janice.
Male Janice.
Oh, male Janice.
Oh
my God.
He must be French. It's Jenna.
Janice.
Jenna.
Janice.
Janice.
Yay.
Janice.
So the cultists pull their scimitars, and they's gonna stab at you.
Pull the other one. I am.
Wilbert.
All right.
Dead. Killed him dead.
Pit. Oh, that's not.
Oh, crap. Starheart, what's your AC?
Oh. Shitballs.
Formidable amount.
Well,
wait.
27.
you're not wearing anything right now.
She's in a dress.
Oh,
So please
it's like,
subtract your armor.
What do you mean, all of my armor?
So
You're
it's gonna
wearing
be your,
a dress.
probably 10,
Oh, what's it
10
change?
plus your dex. Uh-oh.
Well,
That's
the
right.
reinforcements.
$25.
Thought
So
it
the
was
reinforcements
Fosh.
thought
Ouch.
it.
Oh, sorry. You're both.
This is something you'll have to adjust, Danny.
Okay.
Well, the reinforcements thought it was fog. Turns out Gaseous, the fart holder, was just feeling a bit down and had been floating back and forth. Maybe Gaseous got caught up in the reinforcements or wants to talk out their feelings. Who knows?
Oh boy.
detailed.
Yeah, detailed.
You know, though, there is a spell for this.
Huh?
I know.
It sure.
We did. Yes, we are at
So,
$5 off.
I will introduce this character, and then we will go down the line.
Do you need me to do my armor class thingy first, though?
Yes, we'll figure that out while I'm doing this.
Okay,
What's
so
other armors?
my
Your
armor
AC
class is
plus
20,
your
but now I'm in a
dex.
dress.
Thanks.
I'm in a dress with a lot of stones on it though, so that's got to
It
count.
might
for
just be
something,
plus
right?
10. It might just be 10.
So yeah, my armor might be 10 now instead of 20.
How do I not have any armor?
So it's going to be 10 plus your dex.
I have 0 dex.
So 10 is your armor class right now.
Oh god. Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
All right. So, as the cultists who are the reinforcements come down through this cloud, the cloud sort of resolves itself. It whips around this one being, and you see a silhouette of a person. And the stench is horrific. It smells like death. And you can, we'll just say at the moment, it smells terrible, and it's fairly far away. But even the cultists around him are starting to, but they're trying to like hold it together because they have work to do. And then you just can hear them, "Damn it, Gaseous!"
Damn it, Moon.
Okay, so we also made our first goal. So for this goal, so this was something we've called Broaden Horizons. So we're going to go down the line, and now each of our players get to say something that is true. Nothing particularly game-breaking, but things that can give them opportunities either tonight or further down the campaign. Things that they remember, people they may know, something they may have stashed somewhere, those sorts of things as we go down the line. And again, shoot for the stars. I'll pull you down if it's a little bit too much.
Is that for anything retro, maybe not retro time, but like not just in this moment to help us out in this moment, but for anything?
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Well, you said further down the road.
Right.
like
So it's
story.
like, for instance, you're going, say, to the Glasslands. Or at least going to the Steam Fangs. So now suddenly you could know someone who's in the Steam Fangs who can give you this like one thing that you've really wanted for a bit. It's not exactly a gimme, but it gives you something to play with. If that makes sense.
Thank you.
I got
sure.
one. If no one else
Okay,
can think of
yeah,
it.
But we all go down the line.
Yeah,
right?
we'll go down the line.
Okay, I'm just saying, I if you
You're
need
ready
time to
to
think
go.
about it, I have
okay.
one.
Raise your hand if you're ready. All right, so Andre, we'll go Andre first. We'll go Oris.
Okay.
And shoot me down if I'm scoring too high.
Do it.
I had remembered something that my father had in his possession. Hopefully he brought it with him. But my father, Elder Cabe, possibly has it within the catacombs. A scrying eye.
Yes.
His dad was Elder Cave.
Yes.
He is now.
That's
So
freaking
useful.
clutch, dude. That was awesome. That's a good one. Damn it.
Great one.
What
There you go.
Scrying
Stuff like that.
eye?
That is now
That's a
true.
really good
Elder
one.
Cabe is now his father, and
What's
he
a scrying
did
eye?
own
It's
it.
something really, really
You
important
can
that
see.
we need.
Okay.
That was a really good one.
Aura.
I remember hearing tale when I was a child aboard the ship that our captain, Captain Ashfoot, had hidden a cache of very special items in the Steam Fangs.
Okay.
Damn it. Jeez. I should have written this down or something.
It's an item you like really need or hoping have.
In my by reading of the book, my leather book that I can ask questions about, it has been revealed. No, it's the other one.
Okay.
It has been revealed to me a little more specific on how my resurrection spells work.
Okay.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's fine. And I can from that statement, I can plug in
Okay.
information.
Great. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Do you want help or do you want to think of one on your own?
I have kind of an idea, but I would like help too.
You could say something along the lines of like where the location of the Sahlen
Okay,
is,
that's what
or
I was
like
thinking.
someone like an informant that could help us.
Yeah, because that's a good. It was
Or
either
Hortiel is?
either that or Hortiel.
Yeah,
either
either.
of them.
Yeah.
Which
Well, he is his god now, so
Hortiel is his god.
yeah,
He's starting to follow him.
So would Bubo have a better sense of where Hortiel is?
could be.
I would say also for these, don't try not to plan for others exactly. Try to plan for yourselves. Make it something about your character.
Right. Boo, you got one?
I'm still working on it.
Okay, I have something. Because just refresh my memory with Hortiel. He was the one who could tell us where the satellite was, or what was his? I know it's important to find it, but I don't remember why.
He knows how to banish Kelrek. He can put him back in the underworld.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who did it the first time.
And I know he likes gardens, and that's about it. I would like to come across an individual or a book that illuminates more about his current whereabouts.
Okay.
And
So then, instead of this is how I want this, have it be something along the lines of like, this is where that is. Because it's true now. So you don't have to summon it out of nowhere. Like you can,
okay.
yeah.
Ugh.
So like you knew someone who was studying Hortiel specifically. It slipped your mind. Or
In
something,
the
something
steam
along those
things
lines.
or some of that, right?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Or
Whatever.
wherever.
Yeah.
Can Greyflower know? Because he knows flowers.
Yeah, he knows nature pretty well. Yeah, you
Okay.
can say Greyflower.
Greyflower, in a drunken stupor, I overheard Greyflower mention
Like hanging with Hortiel or something.
Hortiel,
Yeah, sure.
and I would like, and I am now remembering this, and would like to bum in for information later.
Okay.
Hortiel's my main man. That's the vibe.
They're all smoking some like.
Can you give me a bit, like a quick summary of the steam fangs?
Yes, so the Steam Fangs are a horizontal ridge, mountain range that cuts off the mainland of Saul to the Glasslands. It is so called the Steam Fangs because there are basically hot springs run through the entire mountain range, and this is what the dwarves use to power their city, their kingdom, and all that stuff. And also because of all that hot water mixing with the cold air from the other side of the mountains, it's almost always covered in steam or fog, that sort of thing. Hey,
We are Nerdsmith!
thank you for the raid. But you know, it is a formidable kingdom, and basically the dwarves next to the gnomes before they just lost everything. They are the military force in Saul. They're the most advanced civilization.
Great. So I had a military career because I'm a soldier coming from that, and I have some military rank, and that's one of my features.
Okay.
It allows me to gain access to friendly military encampments and fortresses where my rank is recognized, or we can requisition simple equipment or horses and stuff. So I'd love for that to come into play when we meet the Steam Fangs.
Okay.
Because my military background has led me to work with their military. So they will recognize my military rank when I arrive. I also wanted to twist in something with some sort of quarterstaff that I'll be able to use when my druid stuff becomes more prominent. And I don't know if I'll acquire it there from them through this military camaraderie that we have. Or
But yeah,
if that can
you
be
know a
saved
guy
for
who
something
provides services like that, something along those lines. Okay. Yeah.
So, all those things I'd like to come into play when we get there.
Novak, no, this is not the start of a new campaign. This is actually week 30 of this campaign. We are trying something new tonight. So we hit our $100 goal, and in that goal, I'm allowing our players to make one new thing true for them, for their characters in this world, so we can explore that as we continue to travel through this world. It gives us individual goals and accessibility within this universe. It gives the players a little bit more power because until recently, I feel like a lot of the power, I mean, obviously I'm the DM, but even then with our tipping system, a lot of the power is ending up on my side of the table. So we decide 1 is theirs, 2 is can fuck with everybody, and then 3 is mine. So when we hit 300, basically shit hits the fan, everything gets super dangerous. At 200, whatever scene is happening, a twist will happen that you all have provided in our Discord. So that is from a sheet that you all have created. So we really want everyone to be at this table playing together. So now that we sort of know how this works, this particular goal, so that's how that works.
Super
Hooray.
cool.
So these things are now all true.
That was fun. It was hard to think of.
Now that we've done it once, I think there will be things that I'll
You'll think
constantly
of. Oh,
be
yeah.
thinking of
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
Now that
means make yourself documents, make yourself sheets, like have ideas, have goals.
now that we've done this once, I think we'll all have a
Yeah.
better idea of what we want in the future.
Perfect. Okay. Great. So now we're back to murder.
Back to the fight.
I know,
To the
right?
fight.
It's gonna be one.
We are. Oh crud.
I think it was
Leary just went and missed again. The cultists. They were attacking.
Ooh, no.
And they, because of lack of armor, they do all hit.
No.
Wait, they all hit?
They all hit. There's only 3 of them left standing by you.
I know, but ow. Okay.
I just told you how.
How much? Oh, you're doing the dough.
I just read something that apparently I don't even have armor, so I should have been at armor
But I thought
class
you.
at 10.
But you usually cast mage armor on yourself.
Yeah, but that should only give you 13.
Why do
What's this one?
I have 10? Why do I have 11?
That is 12 slashing damage. And they cut straight through your dress to get to your flesh. Blood
I'm
is now
sorry. What?
Blood is now staining your new dress as they cut.
Oh my god, they're like Cinderellaing you with the stepsisters. They're like ripping you to shreds, bud. Is it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is now Starheart's turn.
I know, right?
I'm really sad. Which was the one that did that? It was the 4 that just came.
The 3 that are still around.
the
you.
4.
The 4 are not here yet. And now
Okay.
5 because they're with this gaseous person. Pascal Rodeo, why don't you kick a puppy while you're at it?
Yeah, the way we're going. Danny, me too.
I know. She wasn't my idea. She didn't get
Well,
to
some of it
dance.
was.
She got her dress all ripped.
Yeah, I'm
It's an expensive dress.
I hope you get your money back.
They said free tailoring.
Okay.
Tailor it to a mini skirt. That'd be great.
I am going to cast bless on where are the 4 of you in comparison to me?
Bubo's like behind
Which
you.
one are you guys?
So this is you.
Okay.
That's Bubo.
Okay.
This is Nitsage.
Okay.
Aura and
Yeah, I have one too many.
So
others.
probably,
Andre.
probably
There
not Nitsit. Where's Andre?
Aura.
Andre's with Aura. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're next to
Andre, Aura.
So
Nitsage.
Bubo, Aura, and Andre. I bless them.
Thanks.
And so when you guys roll an attack or a saving throw, add a d4.
Ooh, 4.
And
Including
then
D4.
I am
Dress.
going to use my spiritual weapon again.
Yeah. Give him the chair.
2 to hit.
Oh, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my turn, guys.
Okay. On to Aura.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to Starheart. Grab onto her and cast Thunderstep. Which direction are the other bad guys coming from?
They're coming from up over a hill this way.
I'm gonna take her 90 feet backwards.
Okay.
Like back behind Nitsage.
great.
Does that eliminate attack of opportunity?
I think so, because I teleport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds in each creature within 10 feet. I tried to aim it so it wouldn't hit Bubo, if that's possible.
It's in 10 feet.
Radius
It's within
out from
10
you.
feet of where I was.
Yeah, he had to be within 5 feet of them, so he would still be in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4, including Bobo, need to make a Constitution save. It's trying to beat 14.
You got this. You got this.
Nope.
Sorry, bud.
Okay. 1, 2. So Leary succeeds. One of the other ones succeeds. The other 2 fail.
Yay. Okay. It's gonna be 3d10 of thunder damage.
Good call.
Sorry.
How much?
3d10. Alright. So that is 16. So it's 23 points of thunder damage on a failed, and half that much on a success.
Okay.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry. On the fail, 2 of them are dead. She is. Oh, sorry. She is still standing.
How's
and the
she
other
looking?
one is. She's okay, and she points her finger at you. And you have to make a dex save for me, please.
Okay. Wait, actually, that was only an action for me. So after I grab Starheart and bamf her back, I'm gonna release an Eldritch Blast at Lena, whatever the hell her name is.
Leary.
Leary. That's
Okay.
it.
Are you gonna leery at her while you do it?
Sure. Yes. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 10 points of force damage.
Okay. Still gotta make that throw. This is her
sorry.
reaction.
Counterspell.
Yeah. Damn it!
3rd level.
Good Nitsage coming out clutch.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Boo. Okay. Andre.
I'm gonna say to her, "This dance belongs to me," as I'm like holding Starheart. Aww.
So she's human, right? She's not from a different plane or anything like that?
Yep, she's
okay,
human.
Okay, okay.
But 100%.
100% human, 100% bitch.
If anybody wants to give me that lifeblood.
Took a 23andMe, came back 100%.
I love that.
Yeah, for only $1 a hit point, you can contribute to Boobo because I accidentally blasted him really bad.
Like real bad.
Sorry, bud.
What's your health at right now?
Half.
Ah,
Sorry.
that hurts. That hurts.
I will cast a guiding bolt at her.
You got blessed on
18
you
to
too.
hit. 18 to hit, but do I need to add a d4 to that? Well, I guess it just happens, right? Like adding the d4, do I get
Yeah.
to choose or?
I think it's your next.
I believe it's the next one.
Okay.
So you just hit real hard.
Yeah.
Non-natural 20.
No, it's a minute concentration.
Yeah.
Do I keep that D4 rolling for all the attacks, or just one of them?
All
It's
of them
a
for
buff.
Yeah,
minute.
it's a minute
Oh,
concentration.
nice. Cool.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So
Character
this is
Stir
like
wants
10
to
rounds of
donate to
fighting.
take away HP
20 minutes
from
at 10
Bubo.
rounds.
No! Why would you do that?
Wait,
Life
sorry.
Nah, I can't give you guys the power to actually kill the characters. So
No, I want to make a minifig of Boo. You're not gonna kill him.
Wait, what?
They want to take Boobo's hit points away instead of giving him lifeblood, like anti-life
I like the way you
Mean.
think. But yeah.
Oh.
I thought about it too. I thought it would be fun, but eventually it's like, yeah,
No, no,
people
no,
just
no,
pay to
no.
hire people. So that's
No.
not fun.
But yeah, so non-natural 20.
Yeah, that was it.
Sweet. 5d6.
Oh, life jam. These are rough.
That's 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Great.
I'm confused about why
On to
Oh, party of 15! Hey,
Dice
Fiore, welcome.
very much for the raid. Thanks,
Priority.
We are mid-battle. Welcome.
We are. Damage is happening.
Welcome.
Cultists are here. People are blowing up. It's a good time.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Hey, wow, Richards gave me thank you. Let's see. So that is $5. So that's a blessing. Who's the blessing for?
Who gets the blessing?
Who gets the
The
blessing?
blessing. It'll be.
Do I have leftover blessings?
So listen to Richards Gaming. Who gets that blessing? It'll allow them to add a d6 roll to any check or damage or what have you. And the second they use that. I cannot use my DM reroll on that.
Do you still have a reroll?
I sure do.
Oh.
Yes.
Can we add blessings onto healing spells?
Oh, he said it could
Yeah.
be 5
Aura.
lifeblood.
On anything.
Interesting. That's fun.
Or
Red shirt,
Or
red
you
shirt.
just-
Aura.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Alrighty.
you.
Or that's all yours.
I got a blessing.
Oh, and Nitsage, you have blessings hanging out. Sorry, not Nitsage. Bubo.
Yeah. How many
you
do I
have?
have? 2?
Yeah. Beep, boop, boop, bop, bop, ba, deep. Cool. So Aura has 1, Bubo has 2, Starheart has 1, or did you use it?
My blessing?
Yes.
I have not used it.
Okay. Cool. And then
Thank
you
you,
all
Richards
have a
Gaming.
reroll, or did you use that?
We used it.
Used a reroll. I still have a reroll. Good to know.
I got 2 blessings. I wish there was a spot on this page.
Huzzah.
It's a custom.
Sorry.
Me?
Bubo,
Great.
Am I after Bubo?
you are.
Okay.
I messed it up last
Copy
time.
that.
I want to cast Spike Growth on the group of 5 that's approaching, just right in front of them. So, boom, I'm gonna do that, and that's a 20-foot radius. And when you need more stats on that, I can give them to you for every 5 feet they travel. And they can't tell. It's camouflage to look natural, by the way. So that's right in front of those guys. And then with my second attack, before I get there, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to the second bad guy that's there. Not the main, not Leary, but whoever's left.
Okay.
Whoever that is. And I'd like to move closer because I don't know how far away I am from those two.
You were fairly close to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right up on him.
So, Hunter's Mark to him, and then attack with my sword, and then Horde Break to Leary.
Okay.
Get him.
All right. Here's the attacks.
One of the Leary hit is advantage because of the guiding bolt.
Okay, so I'll just start with him first because I gotta attack him. Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's 22. Yeah, thanks,
That will
bud.
hit.
22 to hit, and that's a 6, and then a 6 of Ortho Fire, and then a 4 from her thing, right? On the attacks or the hits?
You're blessed. Can that be on
Where
the...
does that go towards?
That goes
Attacks and saves.
Oh, so not
attacks
the
and
damage.
saves, yeah.
Oh, not the damage.
No.
Great. So have that next time. All right.
Did you move your
Hunter's
did you move your
Mark.
hunter's mark?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Hunter's Mark's on him.
cool.
Gosh, is that everything? Sure.
Get him.
Yep.
Get him.
Choo! All right.
Done.
Woof. All right, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a 6. Phew, Christmas. So that's 11, 12. Thanks, math. 12 damage total. 5 is fire. On that guy. Oh. Poof.
Just,
How many are living?
Great.
huh?
How many are living?
Leary and then the 5 that are
Yeah,
coming.
1 and then
The
5
fi-
coming down. They're gonna have to crawl through the
Yeah. And then this is Hordebreaker with an advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Yes, correct. Crit.
Yeah. 7, 23. 23 to hit.
reroll.
Just the one hug or advantage or no?
No, you don't get
yeah.
to reroll it.
You just reroll the one.
Nar nar.
Oh yeah, and then it's a +4 for her.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Great,
Oh.
that's 16, 17.
Even better.
Yeah.
Same-
One higher. Same number?
Same number.
Same number, 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Get her.
And then this is a d6 and a fire. Oh, which one's fire? Silver's fire. Great. 6 damage total, 3 are fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, he did an anger pen click.
I did. She points her finger at you.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Please
Anybody
make
want
a
to step in?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Counter spell.
She's casting it this time at level 5.
Okay.
You have to roll for it.
So, yeah. Do I have to...
10 plus Yeah, so 15
So
is
15
the
is the DC.
So I have to roll it. I have to cast it at 4th level. I can't cast it at 3rd level and then roll. Is it like the highest level that I have to cast
I
it?
don't think so, because
don't
how
think
would
so.
you know?
Right. All right.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
10 plus the DC of it?
Which
Yeah.
is 5, because she cast at 5th level, so you have to be a 15.
So you add your ability modifier to your roll.
Yeah, you got it.
21.
Nice.
So math. Another reroll? Anybody? Okay, it's fine. We're playing the game. We're playing it right. Murder, murder, murder. Great. She's just like.
Having problems contacting your god?
It's the same god, and I serve him better.
And she. Well, it's not her turn. Boop. Nitsage, it's you.
Oh dear. How far away from us are the 5 people coming in?
Actually, they are very close now. They will be within range as soon as you do your thing. So you would have to move toward them for them to be in range for you.
And they still have to travel through the
They will be represented by Birdie Guy. They're coming this way.
Do you have some thorns for them to crawl through?
I don't.
Are they all kind of in one clump, or are they like
Yes.
separated? They're
So
all...
they've dismounted from their horses. So the 4 of them are walking side by side, and this floating gaseous creature is in front of them, hovering above the ground.
That's great.
That's great.
If I were to use my jump
Yep.
to, was it 30 feet jump, to get closer to her,
Yep.
would I be able, am I 120 feet away from them? So 125.
Less than.
Less than?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
I jump. I don't know who you are, but you've ruined.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hey, we do have this thing.
Oh, what are those?
Thank you, sir.
Oh, look at that. They're spike growth.
Yeah, spike growth.
Ooh, very cool.
I don't know who you are, but you've ruined my friend's night, even more than I have. And I cast a wall of fire circling around the group of 5. It's a 20-foot diameter.
Okay.
20-foot diameter, 20 feet high. Yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw of 15 for them.
And they're like encircled in it, right? So they're gonna have to walk through it.
Yeah.
And through my thorns.
Ryan's so prepared.
Burn them all.
You guys are so gentle.
I'm having fun.
Oh, crap. Okay, so what do they have to beat?
15.
15. That is 2 successes, 3 failures, 1 critical success. I'm just going to hand that one to the gaseous boy. I'm going to say with his 20, he slips past just as the flames are happening.
That's fair.
So he manages to dodge out
I
of
think
it.
you would
Wait.
combust though.
As the flames are happening,
Yeah.
so he doesn't like catch.
He gets out of the range, probably. He gets.
Okay.
He gets
Yeah, so like, as
He doesn't, like,
he sees what's
explode.
happening, he's like,
Floating.
just
Okay,
moves
cool.
on the air.
and I
But the
do
other
cast
4
it on the inside of that.
Sure,
On
sure.
the inside of the so let's.
Float down here.
Oh, so are you still rolling for them? So whoever failed gets 34 points of fire damage.
Yikes!
If they saved, which is the gaseous guy. Well, no, he got out of the range of it. If they did save and they're inside, they only take half. Which will be 17 points of fire damage. Does that make sense, sir?
It sure does.
Excellent.
That's good.
No one ruins my friend's night except for me.
No one makes me bleed
Told
my
you,
own
no
blood.
one misses my friends.
Wonderful. It's now their turn.
So does that mean the fart holder had to move through Bubo's spike growth?
He's so I have bent the fart holder to be a gaseous form within himself. So he's a silhouette. He's basically a floating murder fart. That's how I decided to play him tonight. So it is. So it's the cultists' turn. Those poor bastards. And they're going.
The 5.
Yeah, the four. The fifth is
four.
outside.
They thought they was coming to a
If,
party.
I've separated them as the other guy and the other four. But they are
Ghost
going
fart.
to try to.
Ooh, a ghost fart.
Yeah, if you end your turn in there, then you take damage. But you can use your movement to get out.
Okay.
I thought it was if you start your turn there.
Well, then you're
Alright.
taking two hits off right off the bat. Then right.
So then the four of them barrel through. And sorry, how much damage is the spike growth?
All of it.
2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
And it was 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danny.
Yeah.
If you go through that fire wall, then yeah, you're gonna take more damage. So I guess because it says when entering the wall for the first time.
Yep.
So you've only. Yeah.
Yeah. And I figured as much.
And it's still the same amount of damage. So 34 and 17.
Got it. They're going to expend an ability that they have, which is called the Dark One's Own Luck.
Cool.
So they're going to make another save, but they get to add a D10 to it.
Fun. I say fun. All abilities are nice.
Fuck. All right. Mostly good. Mostly good.
Mostly.
Coffee. Is that coffee? Yeah.
It's got vanilla cream in it.
So what?
Vanilla
Oh,
cream in it.
hell yeah. All right, so one of them instantly goes up in flames.
So much.
He got a nat one and then some, and it just didn't get better for him. But the other ones are all taking that half damage.
Copy.
Tripping
That's
fire
17.
death.
Yay.
I feel like he tripped a lot and then burned on fire and died.
Can you Wilhelm scream like in and out of the fire?
Wonderful. And that was just them moving.
Wonderful.
Man, they got the shit kicked out of them. Okay, oh, they don't like you.
No one does.
They,
I think as an elf, I get natural armor. That's fine. I have 11.
please make, so one of them is focusing on you and has got his hands out.
Okay.
Please make a charisma saving
Now
throw.
I get advantage because of my ring.
Yes.
Cool.
What ring do you
He's
got?
got a ring of spell turning that I gave him.
Oh, sweet.
And don't forget to add her blessing.
I didn't get the
He didn't
blessing.
get blessed.
Oh,
I could
don't-
only get to
don't
3
add
if
that
I was
blessing
too
then.
far away.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh.
Charisma saving throw?
Yes.
19.
Boo.
Bo.
Oh, dang.
That's fine,
Close.
because
That was close.
because 2 more of them get to try that.
Now, I don't know. Let me just see how many times I get to.
I don't think
You have advantage on saving throws against any spell that targets you, that targets only you, not an area effect. Yeah.
Stashies.
Okay.
Cool.
So-
So another one tries the same thing.
Okay.
One bites the dust.
17.
Come on.
Come on.
I am just so upset with myself that I just have a good amount of concentration. Right
This last one, seeing his 2 friends fail, like, just gets really upset.
Jeez, all of your knuckles just cracked.
And he points at you, and he points at you, Aura, and both of you need to
Counter spell.
Now, is this also this is related to level, correct?
Yeah. I'll do it at 3rd level.
Okay, he's doing, or they're doing it, or this particular one is doing it at 5th level.
Okay.
15. You got this. You got this. He's gonna be so mad.
23 for the counter spell.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I'm still taking one to the ring. So the counter spell was for her, and I'm taking the ring. So I need to roll for that as well.
Yes.
16.
It's enough. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good. You don't want to happen what I want to happen at all. But now it's Gaseous Boy's turn.
Yes.
Bring it on, fart nugget.
Come back.
Narc fucker.
Okay, can win.
So it floats over to the two of you. So Aura and Starheart.
Okay.
It's
Over here.
over there.
Way that everybody
Pee
should
in
run
the
by.
office. Pee in the office.
Everyone listen carefully.
Oh no! Turn up the music.
I know. So this gaseous figure spreads itself out and surrounds the two of you, like and engulfs you. So please make a Constitution saving.
Who was that to?
To me and Starheart.
Yeah, can you just
Copy
roll
that.
for her?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'll roll for her. What is her? Oh, I don't know. Screen is dark. I think she's got a code.
Oh, darn it.
Okay, I'll just roll naturally and then.
I'm going to roll for her to let
Are you
her.
gonna roll for her?
Yeah.
Con save.
She has a natural 16.
I got a 10 for my Constitution save.
That air feels so nice.
Okay.
Welcome to not the garage.
What
Oh
saving
wait,
throw is this?
we're still blessed,
Constitution?
Yep.
She has a
Oh.
+2.
10.
Does she bless herself?
No.
No. She did not say.
So
She did, yeah.
12 then, Constitution save for me.
Okay.
Should I just use my blessing? Maybe I'll just use my blessing. So 12.
Always use your blessing.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna use my
it's
blessing. I'm
four.
gonna use my blessing. Yeah. 12.
It's D4.
No, blessing's a d6.
Oh, is it?
The purchased ones, yes.
Yes.
The spell.
Oh, duh.
12.
Yeah.
5. 17.
Okay. So the fog is closing in on you, but it doesn't quite affect you. It is obscuring your vision. It's making it harder to see further. So your vision is basically halved at this point. But you're not suffering yet. Back up to Leary, but also I'd like to.
I
make a
don't know
note.
if I can do this since I don't think
Yeah.
he damaged me. Can I hellish rebuke him?
No damage.
Okay.
So it's 10:47. It's very late. So I would like
Okay.
to check in with y'all. Like if you guys are still good to play, we can play till 11 and call it, or we can call it now and continue this fight in 2 weeks because I will not be here next week.
We won't be. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, let's. I'm going to keep going.
I'm good to keep going.
Decent.
What?
Do you want to keep going?
I play till 11 or wrap up now.
Oh, that's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. Let's see if we can wrap up in 10.
Okay.
If not, that's fine. Finish it.
What's my constitution?
Finish it.
Yeah.
+2.
No, you guys are all good. So it's back up to Leary.
Danny.
Yes.
Finish it.
I'm trying.
No, you're supposed to say from
Evil.
Sweet.
Great.
Excuse me.
Go on.
It was spastic.
Leary.
Okay. How often can you counterspell?
I will never tell.
All right. So Leary has fucking had it.
Clearly.
Yes, Leary. But she now she is pointing at. Shoot. I think you, Nitzage. Right now, you're the biggest threat to all of them because you're getting in the way of everything.
You know what, though?
What?
You're going to hate me.
I'm sure I will.
Oh, but I'm gonna love you.
When did I cast that? Because it's a reaction
Cast what?
for the counter spells.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Have you been doing it more than one in a round?
Have I?
So.
No, I
No?
don't think so.
No.
I don't think so either.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Good.
For now.
So
I'll keep up with that better. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I trust you.
I'm so excited.
So yeah, she's again, she starts to kind of swirl her hand, and you see this column of flame come down from the sky at you directly.
Okay, so I use the counter spell when
You just used it for me in this round.
and that was for this. Yeah, okay, so
we're back at the top of the round.
We're back at the top.
Yeah, because Leary started
Is
us
that
off.
is that it, or is that
Yes, Leary
that-
is the top of the round.
or is it back to me?
No.
Per round.
No, we're at Leary right now.
Top
at
of
the
the round
is
is
it.
So
All right,
you
I'm
get a
gonna-
reaction per round?
I'm gonna counter spell
Or use the
that at
room.
4th level.
She is casting it at 7th level.
17
Yikes.
you have to be?
17.
Does it give you a bump because you're casting it at a higher level?
No. So I see this almost as a deja vu. So I'm going to use my important roll of 15 that I've been having to get me up to
I need a DM reroll. I need a DM reroll.
19.
This is what you get when you ruin my night.
You did tear up her dress, Danny.
That's
There was gonna be a beautiful plot turn, but we're running out of time.
Oh wait, no, I
There
want
still
beautiful
can
plot
be.
turn.
There still can be.
Give me plot.
It's fine. We will play this
Camp.
through.
Let's see. All right, well that doesn't work. Cool. Lyria's turn is done, and
You are not welcome here,
they are dead.
I say to her. Miss 8.
It is now Starheart's turn because.
How's she looking?
We can't really see. I don't think we can see her. We're in a fart cloud. You were peeing.
Oh yeah, your vision is obscured. You're too far away to see. You're in a noxious cloud right now.
Sure. How is she looking? I'll look at her. I'm looking at her.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
She's looking desperate and angry, but she's got this resolve in her that
Copy
she's
that.
just going to keep on going.
Okay. Am I still able to cast her?
It's your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at a disadvantage. Oh, actually, no. If you have to see her, you cannot. So you wouldn't. If you have to be able to see her, you can't do it.
Just move out of the cloud.
I move out of the cloud.
Okay. You do that.
Wait, what is it?
What are you doing?
15 to hit?
Sure.
What are you doing?
That does
Oh,
hit.
guiding roll.
I need 6d6. 1, 2,
Do you have enough?
4, 5,
Of course.
6. Okay. $24 damage. Radiant
Please
damage.
describe.
Okay. I would like to take the discarded. Wait, how far away is she from me?
About 40 feet.
Screw it. Can I run up to her for the sake of her death?
For drama, yes, you make
Thank
it.
you.
You go past your speed.
And then I can just be back where I was. I would like to have to take my the part of the dress that Nitsage originally ripped off, and I'd like to wrap that around her neck. And I'm just going to pull as tightly as I can, and I just want to see the life draining out of her face and struggling.
You gonna choke a bitch.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Sparkle dress.
And I look into her eyes and I get really, really close. And I say, "You ruined my night, and you killed my parents." Like, directly or indirectly, doesn't matter. Fuck, my brain's just like, now your wash is over. I'm like, no.
Chapter 4.
And I...
Choking a bitch.
And then I take, and then I, where I am, I'm just over her, and I'm gonna kick as hard as I can with my brass knuckle boot.
Yeah, she's done. That last kick is just for show because she's dead before you even swing your leg. As her body falls, the sun has completed setting. and the stones in your dress and the stones on the road, the stones on the building, all just light up as they begin to charge with the moonlight on this night in the Mooncatch Festival. So you currently are this brilliant, puffy cupcake of light as you murder this woman in the middle of the street. You're just this beacon of death, and to the point where they take a step back because they don't quite understand what's happening.
I just want to say, Uber Baldy said, note to self, if Starheart wants to dance, you dance with her.
If the girl asks you to dance, you dance.
If they all take a step back, do they get damaged in the thorns?
Not that fun. No, they don't step back into the fire or the thorns.
Let's finish
that.
this.
That is actually we won't have time to finish this.
Okay.
So we will end there. But the last thing you hear before we finish off is you hear, oh dear, what is his name? Gilbert. Gilbert roaring. Something's wrong. Someone's taken the crystal. This is a fake.
Oh shit.
Beep bop boop.
That was the plot twist.
So the crystal in the center doesn't light up then?
And they rely on that.
Right.
For their whole economy and
powers their town.
Is it all? But all the other stones are lighting.
Yeah, so all the buildings, all the other things, like all the decorative ones are lit, but the idea is they all there's an intensity that goes to the center of the town so that big crystal boom gleams with this, this beautiful glow. And apparently it is not doing so. Someone has swapped the crystal for a fake. But you are currently fighting for your lives. And in 2 weeks-ish, that's where we will come forward. 2 weeks. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
Thanksgiving week.
Thanksgiving week. And for next week, did you still want to run something? Are you able to? If not, we can talk about this later. We don't
Yeah,
have to do this
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
now. All right, so then tune in for a one-shot next week. Sons Legacy will be back in 2 weeks. I have a work thing I can't get out of. It is mandatory, so I have to be there. Otherwise, I would be. So thank you, everyone, for watching, for your tips, for participating. Thank you, both We Are Nerdsmith, and it was a nice priority for those raids. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for your likes, your shares. If you like what you see here, please, please, please tell your friends. Like, the best thing that you can do for us is bring more folks here, and honestly, I think we're pretty nice. So welcome to the family. Join the Discord if you'd like to. We have lots of great conversations going on there. There's places for you to pitch your own things that you're doing right now. Like if you run a business, if you've got a charity thing happening, or whatever you're doing, even if it's your own stream, we've got a thread for that there. We have adventure checkers. If you want to play games with people in our community, you all have created your own game, and I mean, play with us. That's the point. Tomorrow night we have Perception Check, which is our game with our felted friends, Chunk and Cucumber, and currently Brian. Also Willa plays every now and then. Ryan over there, Mr. Andre is our DM. What happened?
$10.
$10.
Oh,
thank you very much, Count of La Monte Cristo. For $10.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Add that to their reroll.
Great story for tonight.
Thank you very
Great
much,
story.
guys. There was some good heartfelt shit in there.
Yeah, it was a good story. Good story stuff.
I feel.
We should get together more
and-
often,
and
guys.
Ending
Sad.
the dress lighting up. I feel.
I know.
Sad story needs to happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh man.
Drama.
Y'all could have partied first. I'm just.
I know. No, business first.
Business first.
Business.
Get rid of all
Hey,
of
I
our
was
weapons
trying
before
to
we go into
party.
battle.
I know. It was such a good scene. Anyway,
like,
that was the perfect moment. I was like, now's the time. Anyway, so again, thank you all so much. As Cinephilia is currently on a break until, is it December?
Yeah, a couple
January?
weeks. Right?
Yeah, they're down, I think, for a month, and then they'll be back. You can stay posted on that. That's our movie talk show with Art and Will. They're currently updating everything, so it's going to be nice, new, shiny, pretty for all of you guys. That's why they're taking the time out to fix it up, make it better. Quarter one will be back in a couple weeks as well. And keep an eye out for board game streams. We're going to try and get one done this Friday. I'm not sure which game yet, but I'll be running a board game thing again. Yay! Because I got a shit ton of games just sitting around that I haven't been playing. So again, we really are trying to bring you guys more and more content. It's taking a little bit of time.
And
We're still
mini
adjusting
painting.
to the space. And mini painting.
More mini painting.
Whenever you
That's
want.
honestly amazing. I watched a couple of minutes of that. That's
Okay.
nice.
That was fun.
Yes. Pew pew. Oh, we got a book.
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say
No, what?
have at some point, but also books.
What? Oh,
I was
improv.
gonna say improv at some
Yeah,
point.
so we were talking with some of our friends at Second City, and then we have friends from Groundlings. We have friends from kind of from all over like improv folks. So we are talking about doing an improv show for you guys, where we either do like commandos or play some games or whatever, and we want to figure out the best ways to have the chat interact with that as well. So we'll take your suggestions. We might pull from a hat from your suggestions, stuff like that. But maybe some live controlled things, stuff like that kind of thing. It's a way for us to stay in practice, and it's a way for you guys to laugh at our bullshit. So it's a good time. So more details on that later. That is not resolved. We got to figure that out. But looking forward to playing.
Stuff's in the
you.
works.
But yeah, more things. Woo! And again, thank you so much, Wormwood, for giving us the stuff. We've been rolling in our new shiny dice towers that you gave us.
Thank you, Wormwood.
And they're beautiful. We love them. We've liked Wormwood stuff since before you guys.
Yeah,
So we're
just-
very excited.
Such great
And if you'd like
So
your
pretty.
own Wormwood things, please use our code, which is Perception. If you use the code Perception and check out, you get free shipping. Woo! I mean, we just saved you some bucks. So hey, and it also helps us because we like them. We want to keep working with them.
Yeah.
So that would be great. We are currently rating our friends at the Scabby Rooster.
Yay!
Everybody say goodnight. I've been Danny.
Thanks for playing.
I'm Justin.
I'm Haley.
And that's it.